Hold up.
Tech Natural is insane. We bring it proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Block seal the watertight, descend appetite. No skill, just a lot of height. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. We bring it proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Block seal the watertight, descend appetite. No skill, just a lot of height. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. We drop a hot one, pumping like a shotgun. Number one spot, there, but we got a lock, son. The top the key, my thoughts run deep. Approximately a clock speed, Mach 3, hyper velocity sound. Tear it up and break it down. Well, wait later, they might as well hate us now. So we built a foundation on solid ground. Cause haters huff and puff, try to blow us down. We're not slowing down, in fact, we getting quicker. We used to flow ill, now we diagnose sicker. Taking natural, yeah, we elevated. So far ahead of the game, now we feeling segregated. Cause competition, yeah, we got them frustrated. Cause they a duplicate, we custom made this spit. Yo, they got hip hop suffocated. It can't breathe, we just here to resuscitate it. We bring it proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the watertight, descend appetite. No skill, just a lot of height. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. We bring it proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the watertight, descend appetite. No skill, just a lot of height. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. Attacking supernatural, launching air strikes. From the intro, it ain't a fair fight. No, just when you thought you were prepared, right? Bringing skills short like Frodo's and no like a butter knife, but don't cut it. Mediocre MC still got the game flooded. It's overflow from the engine to the carburetor. We got them sweating, breathing heavy like Darth Vader. Now they're trying to settle quick like an arbitrator. By talking smooth like a phone sex operator. I bite the style, but it has no flavor. We're here to stay, so hate us now or hate us later. Still kick the data with soul like Taylor. So pack it in and abort to the layer. Cause hiding out's the only thing that'll save ya from the wrath of the warpath. If you don't know the half, it's the two best, do the math. We bring it proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the watertight, descend appetite. No skill, just a lot of height. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic. We bring it proper like cover, helicopter like loud like a chopper bite. Lock seal the watertight, descend appetite. No skill, just a lot of height. Hit 'em with a boxer's right. That make 'em drop the mic.
Oh my gosh, what is up, people? We've been just having some serious problems tonight. I am freezing. Roberto just left as the intro was going on. I have no idea what is going on. Yeah, but he'll be back. What's up, people? Welcome.
Classic Canadian ghetto internet is what I call it.
What? Oh no, we got some good internet, bro. Trust me on that one.
Ghetto Canadian. They ain't nothing ghetto with the maple leaf, baby.
This guy talking crap, eh? All right.
What's your internet speed right now, Danny?
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, mine used to freeze a lot.
My internet speed is better.
Mine's better too now. Mine is better too now. I'm connected. I have an Ethernet cable connecting the fucking thing instead of a stupid Wi-Fi. So I'm not going to
you're hardwired?
I'll still probably freeze, but hopefully I won't be.
Yeah, I actually had to hardwire mine too today. Yeah. I do appreciate everybody that came into the chat today. Much appreciated. But you know how we do. We're going to go through, let the people talk about their channel. First up is Geishgar. Go ahead, my brother. Tell the people about your channel, sir.
Simple. You can find me on my channel, the Basco Scenario, for some gaming clips. You can catch me all on the Chaos Central shows that Anzel's going to be mentioning and Danny's going to be mentioning. And you can catch me right here on the O.O.C.
That is correct. Next up in the house, Mr. Danny Graham. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? Just got to be back on the show. I still don't know what the topic is. I'm a little scared of that, but
It's all good.
always appreciate the invite. And I'm definitely looking forward to this Saturday's show. We're going to be ranking our top 5 NBA players in each position. Some other questions. So if you get a chance, people in the chat, please tune in Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's going to be a good time. Good show.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Next up is Josh. Tell
what's going on? Channel,
sir.
Movie Aficionados just put some new reviews up. on Facebook, YouTube. I'm on the O.O.C every Wednesday. The master of the O.O.C song here with the grand champion Onzo. And I'll be on Nerd Cage Live tomorrow. We're going to be talking about a bunch of movie stuff. And that's it. I'm good.
That's right, brother. Grand champion. There's the freezing stuff again.
Yes,
anyways, and look at the face too, right? Like it's frozen on that face and shit.
Mad dog.
Hold on.
Mad dog.
Like he's smelling something. What the hell?
Something funky.
Anyways, yeah. So that's that. I swear to God, LDG helped me with something on my shit today, and all of a sudden now it was working fine. I get on the stream now, and it's like, okay.
Yeah. What's your internet speed? What's your internet speed? Mm-hmm.
Actually, I fixed my internet speed, but
it's looking pretty ghetto now, boy.
I'm at
ghetto
458
internet.
I don't know what happened to Roberto, but I guess we'll start off. You guys know how we do. We always bring the fire when we do this, right? So, Gaishka, did you have anything you wanted to get off your chest, my friend?
See, I had a nice conversation with my daughter today and my wife regarding women calling each other bitches.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's like a term of endearment.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not down for that shit. Like, I don't get it. Like, everything's being accepted. And it's just like, I was told that I don't see things their way and shit, and that I'm closed-minded and I'm set in my 70s ways, to be honest. That's what she quoted. But I'm like, and she says, like, oh, I say sometimes to my friend, bitch, come here, but we're friends. So I'm like, but you saying that, somebody else will hear you say that. And if, it's like me, if I say, okay, we're going to have bitches on the pan, that makes it right. It's a sense of endearment. That's how I'm meaning it. But it might not be interpreted that way, right? But you see, it's just...
You missed the point.
These words are not meant to be endearing.
Yeah.
They're meant to be degrading, and people are just accepting all this shit. It's like people calling each we spoke about the N-word, right?
Mm-hmm.
The history of it. It's just,
we'll be speaking about it later too. But yeah,
but it's just, I don't get it, man. I just, if I told my daughter, I'm like, if anybody calls you a bitch around me, that person better fucking run. That's all I'm saying. Endearment or no endearment. Don't say that shit around me.
It's the exact same thing, when it was like with the N-word, when we say the N-word, we say it to each other, but you couldn't say it to me, or, some white person couldn't say it to me. Mm-hmm. So I get it. You're right. It's not terms of endearments, but I guess it's the same kind of thing. Because let me say, hey, bitch, come here.
What about the C word?
I say that to my wife. Oh my God. Over. She'll like freaking slap me, man. Or
true, man.
Tackle me
down.
True.
That's because you're not a woman. We can't say that to them.
I know why.
Man.
I say it during sex sometimes to a couple different chicks, but you gotta come with that fire. You better come with that fire. Don't be.
I can't do it, man. If I say it's because I'm pissed off at you.
And daughters call each other heifers, like a female cow. Oh, you heifer. They say it all the time. But I know I can't say, hey, heifer. I know what'll happen. But that's a little thing. Just like she know, hey, we've been married 25 years, but she knows she let the N-word come out, it's going to be some shit. So
I don't know, man.
That is
I don't know. Am I too old-fashioned? Am I just being respectful and just knowing that that's not how it should be? I don't know. Man.
Well, what about the C word, man? The C word? That's the worst.
The white woman can't stand that. I don't think it bothers a black woman as much, but a white woman, man, you about
right.
ready to get. They're like they pop out their Wolverine claws. You call me?
Oh, look at you, huh? Look at you, huh?
You see, what happened was I have to hardwire, right? So when I reset my Mac, it went straight to my Wi-Fi. So my Wi-Fi was messing up the signal. But yeah, thanks to LDG, I got the fire going in the background as well. We're gonna have some fire. So let's continue up, guys. What were we saying now?
In Australia, the C word. In Australia, the C word. That's what they call each other. That's why in the boys, like, what's yeah.
Butch.
I sent Rob the link.
Butcher, old Butcher's always using that word, like you this, you that. Hey, you bloody, It's I don't say it, man. It's bad. It's very bad.
Or maybe that was the right link. Yeah, I'm sure it did. Yeah. So but I had a girl. Oh, here we go. That I used to deal with, right?
I had a girl,
and she didn't care if I called her bitch, but she said, "Do not ever call me a cunt." She did not ever want to be called that. We could fight and argue, and I don't usually use the B word anyways. But when she really pissed me off, I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck you, bitch." She wouldn't care. But if I said "fuck you, cunt," it was on. It was on.
That drives them crazy. I mean, it's like, oh God. I've never seen nothing like it.
It's crazy.
I saw that once in high school. A guy turned around and said to the girl, "You're such a cunt." She lost her shit. Binders went flying from her locker towards this guy's head. Wow. It's true what Danny says, man. They just lose their shit.
They don't play, man. What up, Rob? How you doing?
What's going on, Rob?
Yeah, Rob.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Unless you're in Australia and the UK, then it's different. Then it's normal. But yeah, it's pretty.
I don't know what I jumped into here, but all I hear is the C word.
Oh no, because I was just a quick summary. I was talking to my daughter and my wife about girls calling each other bitch, right? And I was like, I don't get it. I don't accept it. But my daughter was saying how her and her friends, they say it as a sense of endearment, like bitch, come here type thing, right? And I was saying, so what happens if somebody else hears you talking and calls you a bitch? That's okay too. And she's like, no, because they're not our friends. I'm like, yeah, but you using that word, by you using that word, you're like allowing people to say that word to you. And I just said, better nobody be saying it to you around me, endearment or no endearment, because
I would say if the word has no meaning to you, then don't let other people empower it. It shouldn't have any meaning from them either.
Anyways, man, I don't know.
Okay, but that's a whole nother story.
I'm gonna say this.
I don't know.
As a black man and as 4 black men on this panel, we will never know the so-called white privilege. We hear of it, we see it, but you never hear of it. So as a black man,
I finally saw it. I finally saw the white privilege. Because because for years I was like, man, what's this white privilege everybody's talking about? I'm like, I'm poor, I ain't got shit. But about a couple months ago, when like a couple weeks after George Floyd was killed, I was speeding and a cop pulled me over. And the cop was like, why were you speeding? Right? And I was like, man, dude, I was just trying to get to my dad's house. He's like, well, I'm going to give you a warning. And I pulled off. I was like, man, if I was fucking black, I would have so got a ticket for that shit. So that
maybe a little more.
Probably a little more, definitely.
Maybe.
Being one of the so-called bad guys in this scenario.
Way too much violence stuff.
I know, me too, man. Me too.
A lot of that depends on your attitude. If you come out the mouth wrong, chances are your ass gonna get a ticket. You come out the too wrong, chances are your ass gonna be in the back of the car. But if you come out right, man, ain't trying to do all this, most of the time, man, I scratch out the warning. Now, there are some people that when they first get it, they try to make a name and reputation for themselves, they're going to write a ticket. But the general rule is write the ticket, don't talk shit. Or talk shit, don't write the ticket. They don't want you to do both unless you just totally just stepped in it. So depends on the attitude. For most of the officers that I've been around, if you get the right kind of attitude, then usually you'll be like, hey, man, slow it down. Here's a ticket. Warning ticket, blah, blah, blah. But if you come out all mouthy and chattering, you might as well get ready.
Yep. Well, let's get into what Roberto had to get off of his chest because we're in kind of the same kind of topic. So, Roberto, what you got? Like he's taking off his glasses.
Shit. They're fogging up.
Let me go ahead and get to my avatar.
I got to get ready to read the comments, People aren't really born hating the police, right? Like, when I was growing up, I didn't really hate the police. I grew up in a very diverse neighborhood. You know, nothing for me to say, I hate them, they're super racist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter is of multiple cultures, you know, and which is Jamaican Armenian. And she had an incident where she was in Laval chilling with her friends, Armenian friends, in the park. And as they were walking to the park, they noticed a car there with two gentlemen sitting in it. They didn't pay it no mind. They went in the park, they chilled. All of a sudden, these two men approached them and said, what are you guys doing in the park? They don't know who these guys are, right? They didn't introduce themselves. They didn't say nothing. What are you guys doing in the park? And, you know, I teach my daughter to be, you know, respect her hairs rising behind her neck or whenever she feels something's a little bit odd. So she gets a little defensive, right? Asking them who you are. Well, you know, what's it to you? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure enough, they say, come with us to our car. So she's like, what? And her friends are starting to freak out too now, right? So now they identify themselves. They persuade them to their car and issue them each a ticket for $120 for being in the park after dark. That's not my beef, though. That's not my beef because, you know, they could have got a warning. It depends on the police officer. They got a chip on their shoulder. They woke up on the wrong side of the bed or whatnot. But as I stated, my daughter was with her Armenian friends, right? So she's the only the only black person there. So when the police called all the parents, because at that point they're minors, right? They have to call the parents. So it's only my daughter that they make mention that they smelt marijuana.
Really?
When they were in the park. I was fucking livid. I said, oh yeah? Oh yeah? I said, we're fighting that ticket. Now, regardless whether we won that ticket or not, I had to show my daughter that we do not stand for. That we cannot let just blow in the wind and say, you know what, it's just an incident. No, that's wrong. And I said, I'm going to go to court, and I don't care if I lose. I'm just going to show you that your father does not agree with what happened there, and I want your friends to know that your father doesn't agree with what happened there. So now court's postponed till February because of COVID and all of this whatnot, right? When this happened, she was a minor. So when I contested it, I expected to speak in her behalf because she's a minor. But no, now it's COVID. Only one person's allowed in the court, which is her. You have to wait outside, mister. Okay. I already talked to her, you know, listen, just tell the truth. There's no reason to fabricate anything or make yourself look innocent because you really didn't do anything. You should have just got off with a warning. But no, she goes in there. I'm waiting. I'm saying this is kind of long considering they're only letting X amount of people in there for COVID. Sure enough, she comes out of that court crying.
Really?
You talk about fire on your screen. You should have seen the fire coming off of me in that fucking courthouse because I've been through something like that before. And you want to talk about justice? You want to talk about being honest and doing what's right? All I would have said in that court is, Your Honor, the reason why I'm contesting that ticket is because of that comment that police officer made only to the parent of the dark person there that marijuana was smelt in the park. You full and well know that there was more than just my daughter and her friends in that park because you guys were sitting there all that time. You could have easily let them know what time the park closes or if the park was closed. That's like a form of entrapment. But it's okay. That went by.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Exactly what it was.
My beef is when we were growing up in Kemp Park, in the hood, the cops came up to us at midnight and said the park is closed. I said, officer, we didn't pay an admission to come in here. How the hell is this park closed? He says, son, it's the law. The park is closed. You know what? We left. No tickets, no feelings, no hard feelings. How am I going to tell my daughter that police aren't racist? Not only that, you know what the judge told her? You should know the hours the park's closed.
Wow.
It's not even her area. This is Laval, huh? This is Laval, not Montreal. Laval.
Yeah, you need your passport to get there.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Fire.
I just want to say, hey, how you doing? I just want to say, in Danny's defense, every group has racism. That's what kind of kills me with racism and prejudicism in general. I don't even think prejudicism is a word, but like there's hate groups in every culture, right? There's hate groups in every culture, right? Like yes, there's bad cops, but there's also good cops. There's one of them in this stream.
You're right.
And the thing is, the problem is the negative ones are so loud that they overshadow the good ones. Like there's a lot of racist white people. We just seen them invade the Capitol like last month, right? But there's good white people. There's great black people, but there's also bad black people. There's great Hispanic people. There's bad Hispanic people.
Everybody.
And everything. The problem is the bad ones overshadow the good ones, and that's where the hate comes from. And it sucks. It sucks that we grow up in a world where we have to show our children like, this is the way shit is. It's ridiculous.
I didn't want that to be her first encounter with a police officer. I didn't want that.
Yeah.
I can't reverse her outlook on the police now because I could not see what she went through in that courthouse for her to come out of there crying. She basically felt like she was violated.
Yeah. It's like that episode of Fresh Prince when they pulled over Carlton for going too slow on the road. And, I had a bad look. I like Danny, but I'm not a big fan of the police either because when I was like 7, I seen the cops tackle my dad because my dad was trying to protect my mom from a drug dealer on the street, and the drug dealer got away, just stood there, and the cop tackled my dad. So ever since then, I've had problems with the cops. It's like you don't talk to me, I don't talk to you.
Young age.
But you see, up here we have two different things, right? Because here we have two official languages. Now you could be of color and you don't speak French, and that police officer only speaks French, even worse.
They only speak French in Laval. Do you ever notice that every racist thing is with Laval police?
Yeah, there's only French out there. They don't want you speaking English out there.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, double whammy there. Yeah. Go ahead, Joshua.
Everybody knows I'm conservative. I back the blue. Sometimes when I'm at the pizza place, there's a few officers there. I buy them pizza. They're like, "Oh, thank you, Josh." There's really nice ones. I have a lot of them as friends. Once in a while, man, every once in a while, there's that one. We had one. He was very unhinged. He messed with my baby mama. He messed with me. Looked like he had his hand on his gun when he had pulled me over. And, he's very itchy trigger finger. Looks like he got, like we were talking about last week, a guy who got bullied a lot in high school. Mm-hmm. I think that people had said that on Facebook. They talked about this guy. Yeah, so-and-so, I'm not going to mention his name. He chased me down. I was a block away, and he chased me down. He pulled me over, this and that. They had to let him go, man. They had to send him over to a different district. And yeah, man, I support the blue, but you can't, filter everybody. You can't, there's going to be a bad person in every group,
Absolutely, there is.
In all walks.
I just want to say, Danny, I hope you know this is nothing towards you, man, because I've said it many times. You are a great dude, good cop. Yeah. I wish more cops were like you.
It's so funny because I mentioned to my daughter that I am very good friends with a cop in the U.S. And, I play hockey with a guy who's a police officer, and he's my friend. I don't hate the cops. I know I'm old enough and mature enough to know, like Rob said, there's rotten amongst all. It's just the percentage, Mm-hmm. But if it happens to you more times than not that you run into these assholes, it's kind of hard to convince you that the other side is good or there's very many of them.
Right.
That's a legitimate statement, but I will go a little step further. Once I took on this profession, I knew I couldn't do certain things. I knew I couldn't go certain places. I knew I couldn't hang with certain people. My brother was a big-time drug dealer, and he told me straight up, Danny, when you're on the streets, I can't talk to you. I was like, huh? He said, nope. You said, if I talk to you, then they'll come after me, and they might back up on you. So I would see him, Know what he did? That's how we rolled for many, many years. It got to a point where we just didn't sell horses. He couldn't like my lifestyle, and I didn't like his lifestyle. So we speak at maybe my parents' house, but other than that, I didn't talk to him. It was very strange. We barely talk now. I mean, I love him. I don't like him, but I love him. So if you know, well, this comes with age. You know that there are bad people out there. You know that certain situations are more likely to happen to someone that looks like some of us than others, than some that look like a couple of us. So I just don't put myself in those situations. And I constantly talk to my son. I'm in a conundrum now because my son is black and 25, 26 years old. My two grandsons are 7 and 4. The conversation I'm going to have to help my son, I probably ain't never going to have to have with them. So I'm blessed and happy in one way and scared to get that call in the other way. So I hear what y'all saying, but again, I'm just going to go to this. Sometimes you just got to be like, is it really worth me doing this? Because I've done that myself. Am I really going to go there? Because I know somebody going to act a okay, this is a prime example. I get picked at my place of work because I don't eat donuts in uniform. I refuse to eat a damn donut in uniform because I know somebody's going to say something and I'm going to get pissed off and I can't arrest somebody for fucking with me by eating donuts in uniform. I just don't do it. So that's sometimes the outlook you got to have on stuff. I know that I got a right to be there and do that, but I know that there's some knuckleheads out there that wear the badge. And is it worth me getting fucked with, possibly getting shot, possibly getting detained, possibly getting humiliated? I ain't saying it's right or fair what happened to your daughter because it sure ain't. But what I tell people is that all of us, including us, I've been doing this for 20-something years. I can't go in that courtroom and be on the same level as them lawyers and their judges because they learn a different side of the law than what I do. I know the enforcement side of it, but they know how to practice and determine it and break it down. I tell people it's like a different language. If I go to Canada and if I don't hang out with you, Anzo or Guyskar, I might get lost. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Same thing if you're coming to America. I know some of the customs and things, the do's and don'ts.
Right.
That same thing applies in the courtroom. If you don't speak that lawyer language, they will make you look dumb. First time I did that DUI case, I looked like a complete idiot. And I said, from now on, I'm going to make sure when I go to court, I'm on that stand, I'm going to know what the hell I'm doing. Because them lawyers, especially defense attorneys, they get paid to make you look stupid. And they don't care. They do not care.
So, what did they do to make you look stupid, then, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, I started at the first night I started at the place I was at. I found a gun in the car, unlawful gun, and also container alcohol open. But it was the first time I was there, and I started night shift, and I didn't know exactly where the jail was at because I'd never been there before. So the chief had to tell me the direction to the jail. Of course, went to the jail. But the lawyer was like, this officer is so new, he didn't even know where the jailhouse at. So if you don't know where the jailhouse at, how do you know he know the laws? And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? But see, the jury didn't know that. All they hear is, so when I asked the question, do you know where the jailhouse was at? No, sir. No, Your Honor, I didn't. I didn't. But it wasn't because I was stupid or inexperienced, because I just happened to start on a night shift and I didn't get the opportunity to take where the jail was at in a particular county. But I followed the instructions that was given to me and went straight there to the place. But see, lawyers, they're the real people that deal with smoke and mirrors. If they found one little chink in your armor or inconsistency, or you didn't check this box or say that or do this, do that, they'll work on that and they'll hammer it to death and make you look stupid. Lose your cool. I lost my cool on the stand. That's the worst thing officer can do. Lose his cool on the stand. Not guilty. Boom. So,
damn.
Yep.
That's crazy. All right.
Can I ask you a question, Danny?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go ask your question, Ron.
This is a serious question. This has always been something like a myth here. Do cops give free donuts?
No. Hell no.
I heard that's the reason. Well, I heard that's the reason why they eat them is because they get them for free some places.
Well, I don't know why or how, but I do know that I take my job very seriously. When somebody be fucking me about coffee and donuts, I know that's gonna get me in trouble. So that's that's why I purposely do not eat them. I have seen millions of donuts in my career come through the police department, sheriff's office, and people go, nah. Now when I'm just like this, I'll eat a bunch of them. But when I get on there, that blue suit, I ain't trying to hear that.
I said if I ever found out Danny's department, I would send him a dozen donuts every day.
You'll never find that out, bro, because I don't eat that shit.
Every day we'd be like, Danny get to work, be like, hey, Danny, you got a dozen donuts waiting for you.
That's real talk. Don't eat no donuts, no damn uniform, bro.
Josh, what did you have to get off your chest? Oh, go ahead, Rob. Finish.
I just want to say my heart to the people in Texas feeling that cold weather, yo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking to a few people there from work, man, and they're like cracking up. She goes, "It was minus 23 over here," and I'm like,
"Where at?"
In Dallas,
in Texas, yeah,
yeah.
Hey, like Comix 23 Celsius that come on Sunday with us.
Mm-hmm.
Man, him and his wife, they went to Mexico,
right? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm like, how much snow did they get over there?
They get a bunch. It's crazy.
Compared to us, not even close.
Yeah, but we're used to that shit.
No, I know. That's the thing. They're not used to it. Plus, their power and everything has been gone out. So I get that. But I'm just like, man.
Yeah, the girl was like,
I can feel for them.
I'm not used to this shit. I'm Mexican. I've never seen snow.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Hey, I need you guys to hit the like button.
Yeah, guys, hit the like button, man.
We got 36 people watching, only 24 likes. That's inexcusable.
All right, absolutely.
Say it how it is. Say it how it is.
You know, off our chest, bro. That's what it's about. Hit that like button. Josh, you are
all right. Okay, so I know the water's cold, but I'm just gonna jump in. Anzo, Danny, love you guys 3,000, man. I'm so happy that you guys brought me on streams and the O.O.C and the WandaVision, all that stuff. It's great.
Son, you got to fuck it up.
Yeah, wait till you hear that. Wait till
absolutely, you hear. Man. 100%, dude. You guys both, you'd said something and it kind of bothered me, and I hate confrontation, man, but I got to do it, so I'm going to do it. I was on your stream the other day. It was the top 5 Super Bowl halftime shows. Geishgar, I believe you were there too. Mm-hmm. I'd given my top 5. I'd said MJ, love Bruce, the Who. The Who's performance was so great. They the Saints lost. Bruce Springsteen and a couple others, and I think I said Lady Gaga also. And she's a great performer. I love her music. I know you guys are very.
What did you say?
Lady Gaga, man. I said Lady Gaga. All right, man.
You said something, Danny. You said something in the chat. You said that I should mail you my black card.
Yes.
I know you guys are very facetious. You're very funny sometimes. I don't know how much of a joke it was. You know what I mean? But
I saw Rob laugh too, man. Ain't a black thing.
It's all right, man.
Laughing.
It's because the first thing that came to my mind is, I'll mail you my black card, John.
The panel trades Josh for Geisgard.
Let me get to the point. The point is that it kind of bothered me because I like a lot of different types.
Sorry, brother.
Okay. All different types of music, all different types of different games, comic stuff, nerd stuff. I like a lot of things. I don't like the notion of, like black people should do X, Y, and Z. Don't you guys agree? Like, just, you shouldn't do X, Y, and Z based on the color of your skin. You shouldn't like certain things based on the color of your skin. I'll let you guys rebuttal. And also, I want to tell my story too.
Yeah, I want to say this. Josh, I'm just going to tell you, I can't speak for Anzo, but I can speak 10,000% for Danny.
Okay.
Usually when I'm on this show, I am fuck with people. I think all y'all can tell when I get pissed off. When I get pissed off is a different level. And usually I go ahead and click off the show and be like, fuck it, and cool down. Now, that's recently been told to me that that's not cool, so I'm not going to do it anymore. But I can tell you 1,000% I was fucking with you, man, because I listen to all kind of music. I get messed with all the time with Anzo saying, because I like Maroon 5.
Maroon 5.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care if Lonzo don't like Maroon 5. I like Maroon 5. I don't care.
I'm fucking
Which
waiting.
song, Danny?
Adam Levine, man, me and him have the same birthday, man. I love Maroon 5. I like a lot of shit. I like a lot of stuff.
Is that why you don't come on my show no more, Josh? Because you couldn't handle all the roast that we do to each other?
No, let's work on one thing at a time, man. Well, I'll get to that. Maybe I'll get to that later. But I want to tell my story, man.
Yeah, and hold on before you tell your story, Josh.
Yeah.
Before you tell your story, just like what Danny said, bro. We were messing with you, man.
I know.
If I didn't like you, I wouldn't mess with you like that, man. You know what I mean?
No, that's okay, man. I can take it as a joke. You know, I know that, and I know Guy Scaryud said like, you know, something. I don't know. And I know people, Lady Gaga, you know, people said, oh, maybe she's a man or whatever. That's a whole other thing, you know. Maybe
it's a combination of the Who and Lady Gaga.
Yeah, right.
You guys can't lie. She's a great performer, though.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and that Super Bowl, the Patriots won, so also like, you know.
Oh, so it just added to the enjoyment, right? Yeah, I got
If they lost, I might never be able to listen to Lady Gaga.
How many times did you go see that Lady Gaga Bradley Cooper movie?
Oh, the movie I hate though. Songs are great, movie's garbage. But I'm gonna tell a story really quick, man. And thank you guys for. You guys are great friends.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I think it's in my life. Just you know, I faced different things in my life, and I want to talk about my barber. I'd spoken about him before on the WandaVision stream. My barber Edmund, man, he's like one of my good friends. I went into this shop years ago. This shop called Greg's Barbershop. White dude, believe it or not. Yep, I went to the white barber, man. A lot of people, you know, in the hood over here or whatever it is, they don't do that. But no, I liked Greg, man. He was great. I know I see Rob shaking his head. He's like, hell no.
Hold on, Josh. You're making it sound like we're racist up in here, man.
No. I'm not
I've had an Oriental guy cut my hair. I didn't say Chinese or Japanese. He was Oriental.
I was talking about
cut my hair.
I was talking about people in the hood, man. People over.
Well,
you know,
this Oriental guy was in the hood too. He spoke a little patois.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
You know?
No, but anyway, I met Edmund, man. He came into Greg's shop, and I don't know what it is, man. Everybody would go, "Oh, I'm waiting for Greg. I'm waiting for Greg." So I was like, you know what? I don't have time. I'm gonna go fuck with Edmund. Edmund, Spanish dude, gave me the best haircut I've ever had in my life. We clicked. We you know, got to another level. And I remember one day I walk into the shop. Yeah, we're friends, man. You know, we just and I know I'm telling the story really poorly, but I'm trying to get it out. So
Go ahead, bro. You're good.
One day, Edmund had said to me, he had said, "Josh, I'm leaving, man. I'm leaving Greg's. I can't do this anymore." And I was like, "What? What are you talking about, man? Like, we're friends, man. We're like a family, dude. We always talk about movies, you, me, Greg, and all the people at the shop. You know, it's cool, right?" He's like, "No, this place is like draining my soul. I got to get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "All right, okay." And I had always noticed, man, Greg, you know, like I was his customer for 2 years, man. And I tipped him really well. I came to his shop all the time, but I noticed little things. Like he had said that he had seen me one time at the movies. He said, "Oh, I seen that Patriots jacket. I knew it was you." And I was like, "Oh, why didn't you say hi?" You know what I mean? There was that time that Edmund told me he was leaving. Greg had said, "Josh, I'll see you later, man. Take care. Like, I'm going to get my food. It was nice seeing you." Like I was going to leave or something. Like I wasn't done talking to Edmund. It was really weird. He was acting weird like that. And so anyway, Edmund left. It wasn't on good terms. I wound up going to his house for haircuts. And one day I was over there and I was like, "Yeah, so how did Greg take it, man? How did Greg take you leaving it?" He's like, "Dude, Greg is a piece of shit, man." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, Greg, he's not good. He's not a good person, man." I'm like, "Oh, you know, tell me, man, what's going on?" He said, "You know, he cheats on his wife, and he talked about people smoking weed in his shop. You know, he hated it. He talked about people who smelled like weed. He's homophobic. He's a racist." And I was like, "What? Greg? He's fucking racist?" And he was like, yeah, man. It took 2 years, man, but he finally said the N-word, man. He finally said nigger with the hard ER. And I was like, "Are you kidding me, dude? Greg said that shit?" Then the wheels started turning. Then the wheels started turning for me because I realized I was one of the only brothers that was going in the shop, man. I had to say it. I had to ask. You know what I mean? I had to do it. I was like, Edmund, was it me, man? Was he talking about me? And he gave me, he didn't even say anything. He gave me, you know that meme where the guy like looks away like, that's what he did. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? Greg called me a nigger, dude. Are you serious? He said, Josh, to be more accurate, Greg called you, he said, that greasy, dirty, fat nigger with nigger naps. And I was like, I just sat there. I just sat there. I sat there for like a second. I was thinking like, yeah, I fucking knew it, man. I knew it. This is what I was trying to ignore. I knew it, man. And fuck him also. And I want to say to everybody too, the way I handled it, I didn't go up to Greg and say, oh, what the fuck, man? I heard when you called me, da-da-da. I didn't cause a ruckus. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to respond by doing the opposite and not going to Greg's anymore. I knew I made the right choice. I fucking went to Edmund. I tried to support him and show my support for him. And that was how I would not really get back at Greg, man. I didn't want to get back at him, dude, because whatever. I know who I am. I don't need to, justify anything. I let people bury themselves. You know what I mean? Let them dig their own grave. And, so far he has. Go ahead, Rob.
No, I was just going to ask. I know you said you didn't do it, but did you think maybe you should have confronted him just because how do you know the other guy didn't lie to you?
Oh, I know.
If I go somewhere and someone says something about me, I always confront them man to man, be like, hey, I heard so-and-so, like, what's the deal? I've been going to you for years.
Rob, I feel that.
I agree, Josh. I'm that kind of person too. I have to find out myself. I can't let people dictate my emotions, but that's just me.
What if he lied to you just so he could steal the business from Greg?
No, man. I normally I would agree with you, and I hear what you're saying, and that thought might have crossed my mind, but I knew it, man. I knew it. I felt
I never go by him, he said, she said.
No, it's not about he said, she said. If you knew Greg, if you knew this guy, it was true. Like that, all those little things that he would do and say, I knew it, man. I knew he didn't want me in there.
So you're saying you got hints?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You used to cut your hair before you went to this other guy?
Yeah. Yep. The other guy worked for him for a while, and like I said,
before you gave him a chance, Greg used to be your primary barber.
Yeah. Yep. And he used to, and Edmund told me about all the times he would complain like, oh, that fucking this and that, like greasy. Yeah. Yeah. He's allergic to melanin, man. Definitely. Without a doubt. I know. And I know like the type of people that he had in there. And I ignored it for so long. I ignored all the signs, but yeah, man, I face the same racism. I know I'm not the same tone or color as maybe a Jaimin Hunter or whatever, but it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I still have the same.
Café con leche, issues. Man. Café con leche.
Café con leche. And, that's why I can't give you guys my black.
Yella.
I mess with you guys. But, that's something I had to get off my chest.
How long ago this happened?
Years ago, man. A couple years ago. Great, and
see, this is one thing I hate about this show. You have stuff compartmentalized. You done put it behind you. But damn, I also had that damn
sledgehammer.
I'm going
dig that shit back up.
Damn jackhammer gonna make it come back to the surface. Come on.
Danny, I'm just waiting to get you, brother.
You're gonna get me,
just waiting to get you, brother.
I'm fucking Superman, bro. You ain't got a kryptonite drill bit for me yet.
I'll find it.
Yeah, man. And you know what else, dude? And both Greg and Edmund, man,
hey guys,
they're both conservative.
I gotta go beat the people in Dominoes. Right. I'm gonna keep watching this. I got my eye on you.
Peace out,
right.
Love you guys.
Take care, man.
Yeah, we're all conservative, man, and that's what bothers me too. Is like Edmund was the one that got me onto the Republican conservative trade. Edmund, he's Latinos for Trump, all that stuff, and he told me about the different things and like the different policies, all this stuff. But then you got people like Greg, and they make us look bad, man. We're trying to do things logically, and yep, it's people like that are on the right that are just like, you know, ready with the pitchforks. And yeah, man, I understand what you're saying. I know maybe I should, you know, check with the sources. I don't need to, man. I know. He said it. He said
because
that
you
shit.
had those hints, right? So I just
If
confirmed
you're good
what
with
you were
it,
doubting.
that's all that really matters, right?
Totally
If
did.
you're good with it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, man.
You see me? That's the thing. It's like if you see the hints and then somebody tells you, I'm more inclined to believe it. You know what I mean? Like if you're seeing hints and you kind of feel like this guy's treating you away. But again, at the end of the day, I'm like Roberto and Rob, you know, it's like, well, maybe he's trying to get me as his customer or something like that, you know? So I'd always like kind of.
That's not necessarily how I look at it.
I had the option though.
For me, I know growing up, you know, if we want to talk about shit like that, I was dating a girl who I was really fond of, and for whatever reason, her sister didn't like me. And then one day I go to school and she ain't talking to me. And I'm like, what's up? What's up? She goes, I can't believe you. I go, what? What now? She goes, you really went downtown with these girls in the club and think I wouldn't find out? I'm like, what the hell? Are you nuts? She goes, anyways, it's over. Don't ever look or talk to me. And she walks off. I'm like, what?
Wow.
You know me, I'm like, whatever, man. I just dropped that like a habit. But, you know, obviously it had me twisted if I'm still carrying it today to the point where I know that if it's someone I care about, I'm not going to let anyone poison my mind anytime they want with information to just make me change away towards that person. If you mean something to me, I got to catch you. You got to say it to me. I got to be in the vicinity and hear you and say, what? You? No way. You? I can't effing believe that. That's just me. That's just me, Josh. I ain't saying it's the right way. I'm just saying that's me. Because it's very easy for people to poison your mind knowing that. Sorry?
But I had the opposite where it was like, oh, yep, yeah, no, it finally, yeah, no, I totally believe it. Yep, that's what he said. So, definitely. It's not.
No, but you didn't hear him say it.
I had a choice. I'm very like intuitive. I had a choice. I had an option to go with either be loyal to Greg's barbershop, go with Greg, or go with Edmund. I had the choice. He didn't have to get me as a customer, man. I already made the choice to be Edmund's customer in the future, man. And yeah, man, there was a reason. There was a reason I did it, and I knew it. I was like, you know what? I'm getting this weird vibe from Greg. He doesn't fucking want me in the shop, man. He said maybe
I would have said, fuck both of you. I'm going with Peter down the street, yo.
So
I can't trust either of you bitches.
That's my dude, man.
So let me ask you this. What kind of hints did you see?
Well, like the ones I said about, you know, just like him trying to get me out of the shop and, you know, like, oh, see you later, man. Yeah, bye. Take care. Like, I'm not going to be there he knows that I'm going to be there when I get back. And now, since you said that, I'm going to stay. I'm going to wait till you get back from lunch now, too. Like, you fucking said that. And also, like, you see me at the movie theater. You made a comment about it, right? And you didn't say anything to me. You didn't say hi to me. But I knew that it's like, you'd have to be there, like, to feel the tension. You know what I mean? Like, I can feel his eyes rolling in the back of his head every time, like, he finished cutting my hair or whatever it was. Like, he had said other things, too. You know, Edmund was talking about other things he had said. There's another barber around the block, Tony. Black guy came to Greg's shop, asked for a job. And, you know, he'd said to Tony, like, listen, you know, I don't think that our clientele would, you know, like you here. And he hinted at little things, the subtle racism, the subtle racist things.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you feel it, who's going to tell you otherwise, right? But, you know, like, I wouldn't even give this guy a chance if I felt it. I'd say, fuck that, man.
Yeah, if you felt it, why keep going back?
That's the question, Danny.
Right. Yeah, because we had this this fake. It was all fake. It was all an illusion, man. It was like WandaVision, dude. It was like a fucking fake reality where we're going in there with buddies. Hey, let's talk about sports and comics and all this shit. And oh yeah, and he would smile on my face, man. I knew it. Fake motherfucker.
The smile in your face.
I ignored it. Ashtar, you always talk about the fake motherfuckers.
Boy, the OJ's.
That was deep. He touched me there, Daddy. He touched me. I had to sing it out.
And also Edmund was working there, so I really wanted to see him more so and hang out with him and talk to him and get a cut from him. So he was at the shop. So, but
I had to Edmund for giving you a heads up.
I hear what you're saying, Josh, but
yeah,
just real talk. Let's say, for instance, I also go on the show with somebody who I just ain't feeling. I love Onzo to death, but I'm gonna tell Onzo, oh, look, man, oh boy, you streamed the other night. He full of shit. I ain't feeling him at all. So I won't be on the stream with you. That ain't gonna do with you. If that's your boy, you like him, that's you. But I ain't trying to feel that. So I would talk to Onzo away off the stream on another stream. But if it's somebody on here and he's sounding kind of fool and talking some bull crap, I ain't trying to feel that.
Well,
that's how I'm with everybody on the stream. If you see me on the stream with you, because I'm getting down with you. If you don't see me on the stream, where Danny at?
I know, man.
I'll be working every night.
I know, man. I hear you. The one rebuttal I have is like, let's say I go to Greg, right? And like I said, man, I'm not a confrontational guy. Hey, Greg, what the fuck, man? Did you really say this shit? What is he gonna do? Come on, man.
He's gonna say no.
I would be like this.
I told you, greasy. Of course I did. You are a greasy, fat, dirty nigger. Blah blah.
No, I say, Greg, you want to come hang out with my boys down in the hood? Go have a couple of juice and talk some shit, sports and shit. You want to come hang with me down there, yo? He'd be like, no, I have a dentist appointment. And then you got him right there, yo. You got
I gotta go.
I had the same kind of situation, man. I had this dude I used to roll with, man, and when I was working at Saito, right, and me and this guy, we were rolling, man, all the time. So one night I rolled with this other dude, and this other dude just was on, yo, man, he was talking about the other friend's girl, like her titties and how he's watching the titties, and every time she bend down, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, this guy knows that I roll with this guy, you know what I mean? Like, he knows. Mm-hmm. So I told
disrespect to you, yo.
Yeah, I told my boy, I'm like, yo, bro, this so and so. So my boy hollered at him. And of course, what did he say? Nah, man, that's not true, man. Nah, man, I never said that shit. Nah, man. So I ended up like messaging him like, yo, bro, what the hell? You're gonna sit there and lie? And again, what did I expect him to say, right? He wasn't gonna be a man and admit it, Years later, though, like, I didn't speak to him for a long time. On Facebook, we squashed it, whatever. And then we were talking and stuff like that. And then he admitted, like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have did that, stuff like that, I'm like, yo, you know what? It's under a bridge. It isn't nothing. But at the end of the day, it's like Josh said, if he confronts the guy's not going to be real. You know what I mean? Especially if you were a customer of his and he wants your money. He's not going to be real and say, oh, yeah, I said it, but I didn't mean it, or some shit like that.
Yo, ask him to play some hip hop in his store. There's ways, yo. There's ways.
No. He has, no. I was going to say he has taxidermy. He had taxidermy all in his stuff, big hunting camo, all that stuff. But whatever. I mean, that's fine, man. I don't want to get into, like I said, I don't want to get into stereotypes. I broke one stereotype, though. I gave him that good-ass tip, man. I gave him that $7.
That's your question, Josh.
Go ahead, man. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Where's he from? What's his origin? Is he Italian?
Who, Edmund?
An Italian guy named Edmund? I don't think so.
No, he's Spanish.
Could be.
No, Edmund. He's Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican, huh? Yep.
He's maybe Puerto Rican. We said that to you?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, and that was the other thing. Oh, yeah.
That doesn't make sense, yo.
Oh my God, I forgot. How do I fucking forget that part?
What did we do?
No, this is the most important part. He did call Edmund a spick in front of me, and I thought they were joking because Edmund played it off like a joke, but no, that wasn't a joke. Edmund was really pissed. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I forgot that. I'm sorry.
What's the racist name?
What's that?
What's the racist name, Josh? What's the racist guy's name?
Oh, the race has got Greg. Greg is.
Greg is a white barber.
Okay, so I wasn't talking about Edmund. I mean Greg. What's his origin?
Oh, I don't know, man. Probably whatever, white, man. I don't know. Italian, Polish.
I'm curious.
Something white. I don't know. Polish,
Come
Irish.
on, man. That's racist.
I don't know his genealogy or whatever, but he's white, man. That's all.
So he had like camo and all that shit in his barbershop?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You just because you were a kid, and that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to have any I can wear camo, man. We're all allowed to do whatever we want to do, man. As long as we're not hurting anybody. Right. I think. Go ahead.
I'm white, and I wouldn't even go cut my hair in a fucking camo freaking barbershop.
That's fine, dude. He had skills, man. Greg had some skills, but Edmund, man, when I went to Edmund, dude, and Edmund told me in the shop, he's like, dude, I used to cringe when Greg would do your edge up in the back or whatever. But I don't know, man.
35 likes, yo.
Yep.
Yeah,
wicked. Much appreciated, guys. We do appreciate that. You guys
Much
coming
love.
in. We had like
Much
40
love.
people watching at one time, so I do appreciate that as well.
I know you guys mess around a lot, man. You and Danny, man. I knew it was. I don't even know why I mentioned that, but whatever. I mentioned
man. You got it off your chest. That's what.
But there are other people, though. I'm sorry. Dude.
And I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna rag on you all the time about that shit, bro.
That's fine, bro. That's fine. No, but on the other side, you know how my family was, man, in the comments and on my Facebook, and about one half of my family who we were Republican, we were conservative, and the other half of my family is like, my fucking family, people that are my blood saying, you coon, Uncle Tom, boo liquor, these are the fucking terms. I can't believe you voted for so-and-so. I can't believe you do this and that. I can't believe you listen to this type of music. I can't believe you play Magic. That's another thing.
Josh,
you play Magic?
You play with Magic?
I'm not laughing at you, man, but you miss your calling. You don't need to be no DJ. You need to be a comedian, bro.
Oh,
I swear for Lord, you be cracking me up with some of your stuff.
Thank you, man. I know that's real, man, and I'll say this too. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this. It's time to do it. I thought about this today too, and you're here. Yeah, totally, 100%, man. No, and I got Danny and Anzo on here too, and I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. I play Magic the Gathering. You guys, Danny and Anzo, you're giant Star Wars fans. Mm-hmm. Some people, I don't know who those people are, might look at us and say like, dude, you guys are black, man. I remember in high school, like, you like fucking X-Men? You like Spider-Man? Yo, that ain't fucking gangster, man. Yeah, fucking.
When I was in college,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
No,
I did play Yu-Gi-Oh. I did play.
Oh my god!
I did.
All right, I take it back. Man. What I was gonna say.
I'm a nerd or / blurred. You know what I mean? Whatever. But
no,
we're all nerds, so good.
I was gonna say, man, that in college when I was back in Dawson, man, I saw a lot of black people playing Magic. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, me too.
You lying? I ain't never heard that before.
And Star Wars too, though.
Maybe not down south there, Danny, but yeah,
ain't no black people playing no damn Magic.
Absolutely.
I ain't co-signing on that.
Roberto's brother used to play Magic. And
No,
that's
right.
And I played with him.
Roberto's brother.
I played with them though. I played with them.
Put me in the Phantom Zone. I never heard of that.
It used to be 1%. And like I was part of that 1%. Now it's a little bit more like 5 to 10, but we're still the minority. And you know what, man? I hate to say this. I thought about it though. Sometimes when I sit across that table, I feel like maybe there are some people or were some people in the past that have looked at me like, oh, look at him. Look at the black guy. Oh, cool, man. This is going to be an easy win for me, man. Oh, I can't wait to get to the next round. Then I crush them. Then they're like, oh shit, man. I didn't notice it. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to it, but us, like, we're all nerds, man. You, me, and Anzo, Danny.
No, I ain't no fucking nerd.
You ain't no nerd?
I don't know what Magic the Gathering is. I don't.
Have you ever used the lightsaber before in your life?
If you talk about Tunk and spades, yeah, I'm with you all day.
Really, Danny?
Hold on, Danny. Anzo, have you guys ever used a lightsaber in your life?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people who.
When I went to go see Revenge of the Sith with my son, me and him were in the metro. Me and him were in the metro having a lightsaber battle. That is
You're revealing
right.
too much stuff. You're revealing too much stuff on camera. Take Anzo's black card.
Even like wearing an X-Men shirt or whatever, man. It's like, oh, dude, you're supposed to be a tough, black brother, man.
Danny be sporting Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, I don't fucking Yu-Gi-Oh t-shirt now.
Not Yu-Gi-Oh, sorry. Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
All I wear on the I told you, I ain't mean just in GQ and all that Nike enjoying stuff like Anzo. That's his thing. If I come on here, it's gonna be a t-shirt. Probably Boba Fett tonight. Might be X-Men tomorrow.
So you've never went outside your house with one of those t-shirts, Danny?
But
yes, yeah.
But can I make
so that's nerd.
Anzo, do you understand though? My point though is like literally, some people might look at us like, black people don't really like Star Wars. Black people don't like
what are you talking about?
One of those people was George Lucas, because clearly he put in, he had one black guy per series, man. He put him in there. You know what I mean?
That's the rumor. Black people don't like Star Wars. I never heard this rumor.
That's why he had Lando, man.
Hey, this is no lie. I went to Star Trek. I forget which one, like the Wrath of Khan or either the Search for Spock. I was the only fly in that bowl of milk. I was
really?
Damn, what the hell?
That must be an American thing.
So you do know. You're messing with me.
Not here.
No.
When I went to see Star Wars at the Plaza, there was as many brothers as me in that place.
No, I said Star Trek. That's
you know why?
No, but he said Star Wars.
Yeah. But you know why? Because you went to the fucking Plaza, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If we weren't interested, we wouldn't have went. That place was fucking, I'm telling you, sitting on carpet in the aisles. That's a bad movie to use for an example.
No. Because when I went downtown, I was every Star Wars. It's like me and whoever I was with, and maybe one or two black sprinkled on there, but the rest of it pure white.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't downtown always a little more expensive?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's why the brothers don't go.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that we can't afford it. What am I going to pay more to see the same movie?
That is a good point.
Same popcorn as you. What, yours is a little louder, or the bass is a little deeper?
But is it just to say that you went downtown?
No, you see that, but that's the difference, though, right?
Downtown.
There's people that like Star Wars, right, who will go and watch it at the Plaza, but the real fans, we're going to see that on the better screen in IMAX, playing expensive, first night. You and
Danny are super fans. You and Danny are super. I'm not even a big Star Wars fan.
I don't do that.
You're not a big Star Wars super fan?
I might go to
I am, but
I ain't paying no damn extra to go to no IMAX and none of that shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm with Danny.
I cannot watch a Star Wars or a Marvel movie if it's not on IMAX. I don't want to see it.
Oh man.
I don't. Yo, Danny, I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to go see Logan, and I seen it regular, and then I seen it in IMAX the next day, and that's when I realized I'm like, yo, I am always going to see the movies I want to see in IMAX.
There's one problem with IMAX, though.
What's the difference? What's the difference in the cost?
In the cost?
Yeah.
$3, $4.
No,
not over here.
No. I don't know.
That's why I ain't going. See, that's why
$15.
That's why I rock Pumas in my closet, and also be rocking them Jordans and stuff. No, I'm not paying all that. No, if he like it, then I love it for him. But I ain't, man. If I'm like Roberto, I'm going to I'm gonna watch the same exact movie. But if I go to this station, I'm gonna pay damn $25. If I go over here, I'm gonna pay $15. Shit, that's a fool choice right there.
You know what I mean?
Give me the 15.
And that's the one issue though with IMAX. Sorry,
I said, baby, get yourself some nibs on top of that. That's my
3D in IMAX though, Anzo. It's the screen's too weird. I remember seeing Avatar at IMAX. It wasn't as good when I saw it on the smaller screen with the 3D glasses, and that could be because of positioning or whatever. I think either I'm too far away or the screen's too big, and I can see the sides. And that
I watch several 3D movies. They give me headaches after a while.
Oh, well, yeah.
I can't stand 3D movies.
Listen, when I go to IMAX and I watch my 3D movies, bro, And the movies aren't like that, but the intro, when I tell you they have this little globe thing that spins around, I kid you not, it looks like it's right in front of your face. The movies, not so much. The movies, regular, because sometimes they use real 3D, where it's only the forefront pops out and the background is in the background to make it look like they're popping out of the background, right? But the intro is made to look like it's popping out of the screen. And when that thing spins, it looks like it's like this close to your face, man. It's like, fuck, I wish they would do the movies like that. If they did the movies like that, I would do that. But I like 3D. If it's 3D, I'm going to see it in 3D. I
got a 3D TV, and I might have used it twice since I had it.
I still have my 3D TV, and I don't want to get rid of it because they don't sell them no more. So I have it there, too.
Yeah, but that died out so fast, the 3D TV.
TVs, yeah, within a year.
But you still have that weird size, though.
It does no good if you didn't get the movies to play it. I'm like, what the hell?
Sure, that too.
Well, I don't even think they make them anymore.
No, my TV, it has a feature on it where I can take a regular movie and turn it to a 3D movie. So it'll show it with a 2-side screen without the glasses. And then when I put the glasses on, it looks like it's 3D. It doesn't look as good as it would if it was a real 3D movie, but you can still see it. There's a little 3D to it.
Man. LDG, bro. What up?
What's up, guys?
What's up,
like he's not Onzo fire when he come on here. What the hell?
Call him Vegas. Look at him. Like he's in Las Vegas.
You know, right?
I turn mine off because every time I click the chat, it starts to go slow, and I wanted to click the chat over here so that I can acknowledge them. And I actually didn't acknowledge the people in the chat earlier, which was my bad. But all you guys that came in, much appreciated. I mean, we had like 40 people watching at one point. So
yeah, we did.
LDG, man, my newest member of Movie Aficionados, and I was like, "Who the hell is that?" In that picture, I was like, "Is that the bully from?" I thought it was the bully from Back to the Future, man. I thought it was Biff or something. I was like, "Is that the star quarterback?" Biff. I was like, "Oh shit, it's LDG!" Oh,
it's funny. Sorry, I was just working on. I'm sorry, I'm late, guys. I was working extra hard on the WandaVision after show episode 10, we'll call it, of the round table, guys. WandaVision round table. So having some fun on that one.
The what?
The intro, the show you're gonna have to do after you find out I'm right. I'm making the intro for that show.
Oh my god.
We're both right. We're all right. Me and Basco are right. You know about the rigs.
Oh man.
Stones. I mean, not the fucking.
It's not the Ring of Mordor.
Oh Lord, I don't even want to go through that shit with this guy. Like, I'm actually gonna unsub to LDG. I'm gonna stop going in the back room and everything. Everyone will be like, "Hey, where's LDG? Who? LD-Who? I have no idea what you're talking about."
What?
I've been sharing all your channels, by the way, man. All of your channels.
I appreciate. Oh, bro, that's what I came on to say. I want to get off my chest because this morning I'm here searching for myself, and your videos come up when I search for myself, and I'm like, "What's Movie Aficionado popping up for?" And I'm starting to get pissed. I'm thinking it's the algorithm using something against me, right? Oh, no. So I click your video, and then I saw that you added me to your down tag. Now that's cool, man. Good looking out, brother.
I added Danny. I added Geisker. I added Onzo. I added.
Good looking, man. That's awesome. Yeah, and then Onzo told me about your Facebook.
I didn't know it said everybody. I heard you mention everybody's name, Josh, and I'm everybody.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna add you right now.
I'm getting that shit off my chest, man. What? My internet's too weak. I don't get mentioned.
No, I'm gonna get it off my chest too. I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna add you, brother.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. You know, I put you on everything, Roberta, just to let you know. Everything has your name on it. Whatever stream I do has your name on it. Has Geisters and Danny's LDGs. You know.
I did what you told me on. So when you asked me to leave Josh alone, I said, okay, no problem. I know it'll probably get us more views if I let me go, but I'll take that sacrifice. I'll leave him alone. And now he doesn't even make mention of me.
I did add you to the song though. I added you to the song.
Thank you, LDG. That's my theme song now.
I added you, Danny, and Geisker to the song, man.
Oh yeah, so fuck! I forgot to let you start, and I seen you had your shit there ready, and
Well, no, I'll close it out.
Yeah, you close it out because of my the problems I was having. I completely forgot.
Space here, man. But
right, I spent
what
all
happened on the
day.
intro? Was it my internet?
What's that? When you got kicked out, it probably was because I wouldn't have
My
kicked you out.
fucking internet, man.
Did you?
Are you still with Bell?
Are you wired right now, Anzo?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah, because that's
Roberto.
not me.
It was
Are you
lagging
still
a
with
lot.
Bell?
Yeah, ain't nothing better than
Okay.
you know, your tech helps you out all day, working out all the bugs because there were bugs. All right, and I ain't talking about crickets. Got you all fixed up, ready to go, fire and everything, and then the show. What happened? Did your computer blow up? What happened?
Obviously, we're not watching because I was using it for like a full hour.
I know. Then you turned it on after, but your whole point of being like 3 minutes late was that something happened. I'm like, oh great,
yeah, because
must have been from that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, my computer was like acting really fucking slow, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was acting really slow, so I had to fix that up, man.
I wonder why my vanity tag ain't on my channel. What the hell?
LDG will help you with that, and that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's right. And we just let it pass, but I got to bring it up. Did you guys hear Rob say he's going to play some dominoes? Like, what the fuck does Rob know about playing dominoes?
I was talking about. I was like, that's okay, man. That's what my thing was about. That's why I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to be like, "Oh, what are you doing playing dominoes?" You know, what I mean? If I can play Magic, he should be able to play dominoes.
Don't you mean Parcheesi, Rob? Parcheesi?
I don't know if that really means dominoes though, because remember last time he was on the stream and he jumped off because his girlfriend was coming out of the shower. He said he was going to have us on the big screen too, and now he jumped off to go play dominoes.
Yeah,
and still have us on the back screen. So I don't know.
Speaking of dominoes, I have a domino story, man. Because we used to play Bones constantly, man. All the time we used to play dominoes. So one day I was checking out my boys by their base and playing dominoes over there, you know, and I am getting it. They are 6-loving me left and right. I couldn't win a game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking play until I win. And then when I win, I'm going to go home. It's like getting around 10 o'clock, you know, around 10 o'clock. And we've been playing since like 3 in the afternoon and I couldn't win. So we get to the game now. Game start up and we're playing. And then bam, door kick open. Everybody get down on the floor, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting in the chair and I'm just like shocked. I'm like looking around and my boy, he was sitting like on the kitchen counter. Cop came in, grabbed his ass, threw his ass on the floor, and then I just went on the floor right away. Boom. Lie down on the floor like real quick. I'm like, there ain't no cop throwing me down on the floor, you know? So they do their thing. They go through the house. They take us out and they checked who was in the car. I guess they had a custody that came in, bought something, you know what I mean? So custody must have said, no, don't know me, whatever. So it brought me back inside. Then they let me go. And they're like, oh, today's your lucky day. And I was like, well, first off, it's not my lucky day because I was just sitting here playing fucking dominoes. But, man, that was fucked up. That's fucked up. To be honest with you, I don't think we really played dominoes after that day, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna have to give it up, man. Gonna have to give up that black card. Never played dominoes or spades, man. I know. I'm so sorry. I played Magic. I played Dungeons and Dragons. I played,
you know?
No, because that's what they played. They played, you know, whatever. They'd be like, hey, Josh, you want to play? I'd be like, no, I don't want to really. I don't know.
I've actually only played. I haven't played spades that much. Me, it was more dominoes. Yeah, it was more dominoes.
Man, I played dominoes.
Spade, talk, play all that, bro.
I played poker. I play.
You play for money, Danny?
Well, yeah, I used to play back in the day.
Did you win?
It was my game.
Spades. If you don't play, if you don't be right and get a shitty partner, man, that could be a fight. Man, what the fuck you cut me for? You know that you're not watching the board. I can't stand you. Tell what you don't watch the damn board.
Yo, dominoes can be like that too, right? Because, and Roberto,
dominoes, if your ass can't count fast, dominoes will fuck you up.
Dominoes will fuck you up.
The 15 or 20 to 5.
Fucking guys block you. They think they're playing teams because the only thing they know your teams is because you're both on the same team. They don't play with the intention of hoping you win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why fights break out in dominoes so much fun.
I never played on teams. It's every man for himself.
Remember the thing I sent you?
Lock the board. Shit. Yep.
Let me tell you something. We used to play in high school. Me and his cousin used to play in high school. Roberto will tell you this. Every time they had a function at someone's house, dominoes was always on the table.
It's like they fucking walk with that retractable table. Yep. And they open it up and the chips are already there.
Yeah. Boom.
You know?
they had their team set. Their teams never changed. It was certain people on certain teams. And they were the older generation, you know? They never let us play, bro. They would not let us play. What do you guys know about dominoes? What do you know about dominoes? Whatever. So one time they were at his cousin's house. I mean, his cousin were sitting there and we're watching them play. And we're like, yo, can we get in? Can we get in? You know? So finally they let us in. And we wiped the table with them. They kept getting up and switching teams. And the arguing that was going on between the uncles was hilarious. They never stopped us from playing dominoes again.
And me and my partner, we have signals. If I touch my heart over my heart, come with hearts. Touch the other side, come with diamonds. If I look down, that's spade. If I look up,
what kind of cheating shit is that?
Man, you had to go with it, bro.
Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Daddy, we coming to collect, man. You cheating, mofo."
Good luck.
But your family though, Roberto, they had their cheating ways too, you know. They had their little codes and signs, bro.
Anytime I heard those dominoes come on the table, it was like a reflex to walk away. Because guaranteed there's gonna be arguing in 5 minutes. 5 minutes arguing.
I just sent a link to prove what Roberto just said about Jamaicans and dominoes getting upset. Remember that video I sent you, Roberto?
Yes, and they don't fucking stop. That's why I laugh so hard.
That's the link. If you want to play it, it's freaking hilarious.
And keep reenacting what the fuck you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you play it? Did you give it them?
I played CeeLo though. I played CeeLo before.
Because it come a white moment I'm about to say.
What, Danny?
Oh.
I know how to play chess, and I like playing chess.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, me too.
Club, bro.
Oh, yeah, yo, bring it. Bring it. Yeah, totally. I got an online game we could play. I love chess.
LDG, we're playing after the stream.
Anytime.
Yeah, man.
Anytime.
Yeah, I didn't share the audio.
See, no shame, Danny. No shame, man. It's all good, dude.
No shame.
What about D&D?
What makes chess white? Last time I checked, it's a biracial game. Got white and black pieces. What's white about chess?
Let's all get together.
Checkers, maybe.
I was never into chess, and then one day we were at work, right? And two guys I used to hang with, you know, they were like, "Oh, we should play chess," you know, because the computers were down, whatever. Guy brought out his chessboard, started playing. They taught me how to play. And I was like, "Yo, chess is fire." But I had a friend that when he played chess, this guy, I don't know, man, he could think 2-3 moves ahead of people.
You ever seen that movie?
Really good.
You ever seen that movie called Searching for Bobby Fischer?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
When I was in the Marine Corps, there was a guy, that's all he did, like in the Marine Corps. He was that good, and he was so good that he could turn his back to you, and you could move, and he'll move, and he'll turn around just long enough to make a move, and he could memorize the steps stuff in his head. That's amazing.
Ain't nobody black and nerdy over here.
Yo, I say we start a D&D party, man. I'm gonna be the rogue. Danny, you can be a wizard. Guy-Scar, you want to be a dwarf, elven?
Sure. I'll dungeon master that.
Now you can forget me.
No, we need you to be a dungeon master. Roberto,
now you can forget me.
I'm with Roberto. You can forget me now.
LDG's like, LDG, you're in there.
Please.
You know, do this.
This is what I would hear every week.
I am high and low. You join this, you go high and low. You go higher than him. So 2 lows, it is low and low. Go together.
Mark. You're giving me flashbacks, Hanzo.
Play it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
him, men chicken. The man a lick 5 for the last. None of them are 5. They get back the block. We block the 5 them. And they block the fucking game. They won the fucking game. Then they last 2 things and fucking tear them up. And they won the fucking game. I draw high. They don't think I'm blown up and give that shot. None of them are 5. Trying up the wall and the 5 them and get the 5 to block the fucking game. And they won the fucking game.
Nike, calm down.
Man, don't tell me to calm. Don't fucking tell me to calm. Don't fucking tell me to calm.
There's no calm down in dominoes, Joe.
No, I kid you not.
This is what he says now. It's
Stop the whole of your blood. It's
You gave me flashbacks, man. That's what I would hear if I was ever late to dinner with my godmother, man. Oh my god.
Yep.
I didn't understand a word he said.
I actually understood a few of them. I actually understood a few words.
He said, why did you make that move?
Mm-hmm. He said basically it's like he could have blocked the game, but instead he kept the game open. The guy had no 5s. The guy was running 5s. Everybody had no 5s. So it's like, no 5s, and you play, and it's hilarious, bro. But that's exactly what would happen when I would go to this guy's house.
Every fucking weekend. So you wonder why I walk away. It's funny, once or twice, a third time. But by the 15th, 16th time, you're like, man, why do you guys play?
You know what, though? You guys know me. I loved that shit. Oh, when we and his cousin beat them, we would talk crap like crazy. They would get mad. My friend's father and the uncle. Oh my God. See what that's exactly what would happen. Hell, those were good times.
That reminds me of the casino, to calm down. It reminds me of the casino. It reminds me of the Asians at the Baccarat and the Pai Gow, and I played both.
Baccarat.
I played both Pai Gow and Baccarat, but yeah, that's how some of the Asians that are there scream. It's 90% Asian. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just saying that's what they play. That's what they love, man. And I love it too. I love Baccarat and Pai Gow. But yeah, blah 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 blah, or whatever it is.
Do you play Mahjong?
No, I didn't play Mahjong. No.
Huh?
I don't play Mahjong. No.
They tried teaching me that shit. I can.
Baccarat's easy. Pai Gow's a little tougher because
Mahjong's not that hard.
Seriously? Pai Gow. I said Pai Gow was hard a little bit.
My buddy tried twice, and I couldn't.
You saw that?
I was slow.
No, the one that took me a weird one was horse canasta. You play that?
Nope.
You play it with 4 decks of cards, and there's like a freaking mile long list of what you do and what. No, sorry, no. I like my game simple, to the point. Some 5-card poker.
Love it.
Maybe a game of bullshit.
No, I only play Hold'em.
Hold'em's it's 7-card, no peak is Texas Hold'em.
So wait,
but I love bullshit.
You have a program online where we could play some poker too?
Texas Hold'em.
Hell yeah.
We could play for.
I used to stream that. I got it right now. We go PokerStars. As long as you don't live in Pennsylvania and Washington.
Well, there's
even then I can get you around that.
Yeah. I used to go on PokerStars, and there was another one I used to go on. But I'm talking like just something that like maybe online where all of us can go and play like a dominoes thing. Because I know there's domino sites where we can log on to and play.
Any game, I got us. I got us. Don't worry. Totally there is.
Three-sided chessboard?
No.
I never played it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, let me tell you a little secret about chess. When you said something, and I'm going to nerd out for a minute because I was number 2 in my chess team. I was on chess club.
Really?
Somebody could think, yes.
Me too, man. Me too.
And you say people they think 3 or 4 moves ahead. And that's where they get you. They're thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead, but it isn't with one piece.
Yeah, I know.
couple with 2 pieces or 3 pieces. That's how they get you, because they think you're going to move here, but then I get you here. They don't move the second. That's how they do it.
Yeah, absolutely. My friend, I watch him play. He was like a genius with that shit. He'd be like, okay, move this here. No, hold on. And then he would say this. No, okay, do this one. And then he would make that move, and the guy would make the exact same move he said he was going to make. And I was like, damn. Yeah. And it's funny because this guy, right, like smart, very smart, but he was into selling drugs and making the fast money and all of that stuff. But when it came to intelligence, he was smart, bro. Lito, Roberto. Smart dude, man. Very, very intelligent dude. It's just his path was to go that way with the easy money, you know?
It's where your environment, right?
Mm-hmm. But I mean, but
that's what my show's gonna be about.
what's that?
You know,
what environment?
It's your ego, you know.
Or you're a product of your environment.
Yeah, your ego, because you look at who you're with and what they're into, opposed to what you're into and what you could do. Because if you do what you want, you're worried that they won't accept you. Therefore, you're the outsider.
I think it's a fear level of your parents too. I think every child should have a healthy fear of their parents. We don't have that now, because I knew my grandma.
They don't have it at all.
My grandma raised me, and I knew if I did something stupid or dumb, the consequences of what she's gonna do to me was more than that. So that kept me out of trouble a lot of times. I would want to do the stuff, do the crazy stuff, do this and that. I was like, damn, if my grandma find out, it's gonna be some shit. Because she was like absolute with her punishment. Like one of my biggest things, and this is definitely geek. I used to love to watch Saturday morning cartoons. She knew that. So if I took a bad grade home, anything under a C, it was 6 weeks from when I was going to school from report card to report card. So it's 6 weeks of not watching Spider-Man or X-Men or whatever the hell was on there. And that used to kill me. So that shit what motivated me.
Well,
what
Danny, go ahead.
motivated me was a 2-inch thick broomstick.
It was so funny.
Oh yeah, she would cut my ass too. I would rather have the ass cut and go ahead and get it over with than 6 weeks with. I can't watch Spider-Man for 6 weeks. I can't watch the Hulk for 6 weeks. Nothing. And she was like the warden.
Damn, dude.
Well,
I prefer not being able to sit for 6 weeks. I think that's a little bit more priority for me.
Well, yeah, my dad was he didn't play, bro. So I couldn't do none of that shit that my friends were doing, even if I wanted to. You know what I mean? Like he didn't play one night, right? I was like, hey, Dad, no, I was chilling with his brother. Because me and his brother were like best friends. We chilled all the time, you know? And this dude came down from like Miami. He was staying somewhere and it was like a late night. So I was like, hey, Dad, we're going to go to Kentucky, get some food, you know? So we went to go get Kentucky, but we decided to walk the guy home, right? So we went to Kentucky, which was the opposite way of where I live. Then we went back past my house to go and take the guy home. So man, we were walking slow. We were cracking jokes and all kinds of shit, right?
I know where this is going.
So we're walking back now, and I get like close to my house, and my parents are on the balcony, and they are like, "Hazel, get in this fucking house right now!" I kid you not. I was like, "Yo, bro, I'm got boom." Went in the house. I got the shit beat out of me, bro. My dad beat the shit out of me. He was like, what did you do? Blah, blah, blah. I can't remember how old I was, but they were so worried, man. Yeah, my dad, he didn't play. So I couldn't be running the streets like some of these guys that I hung with were. Even the one that I told you about that was intelligent. His mother didn't play either, right? Like his mother did not play either, but they didn't have the resources that maybe my parents had.
Did you have to be home before the nightlight come on?
Yeah, the street lights. Yeah,
that was mine, boy. You better have your ass on before the street light, boy. It's gonna be some stuff.
When I was younger, yes, and then when I got into my late teens, it was like 10 10 o'clock, be in the house, you know, on a
And I'd be
school
like,
night.
Mom, the party don't start at 10 o'clock. Well, guess what? Your party gonna be in at 10 o'clock, and you better be here. I'm like, what the hell?
On a school night, it was 10.
Oh no, I couldn't go out on a school night. It had to be a Saturday night.
What? Oh yeah, as long as I did my homework, I could go outside. But on a school night, it was.
No,
10
I'm talking
on
about
the weekend.
like go out to a party or something.
Oh yeah, no. I couldn't go to a party.
That's Saturday. Saturday.
Yeah. Saturdays.
And if I messed up during the week, it was like, Remember Wednesday when I told you to do this, and this, and you didn't do it? Well, this every little step your ass be right around this house. I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. And his brother was older than I was, right? So he could go outside, he could go chill, he could do that stuff. I couldn't, and I was going on like a big man, and my dad said, "Nope."
He brought you down to earth, bro.
Oh yeah.
I feared the wrath of Jesus. Because my dad's name is Jesus. My dad just had to freaking holler my name, and that was like, you can ask Gonzo. I'm like, see you guys later. Dropped everything.
My dad was the look.
Yeah,
I would get the look. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, like kids nowadays, you say call their name, they're like, "What?" If I ever said what when my father called my name,
yeah.
Oh my God. I never said that. I'd be like, "Yep, ma'am." Be like, Danny, man.
Yes, Dad.
Yeah. No, mine. The worst word that could ever come out of my father's mouth was my name. That if I heard my name come out of his mouth, shit was going down.
The fan.
If I didn't hear son, okay. If I didn't hear son, if I heard my first name, it was game over. Yep. It was game over. He would never call me by my first name unless it was something bad.
I know one thing I hated too, man. Down here in the South, we love ice cream. But back in the 80s and 70s, they ain't had the electric ice cream maker. They had a churn, boy. You had to do this. You ever seen those? And guess who was the doggone designated ice cream churner? Good old Danny. Danny. You think 45 minutes, man, you gotta fucking churn that boy.
You think that is bad? Who the hell do you think was the designator go to the store every single day guy? Me. Every day. Come home from the school, I go to the store for my dad. And you know why that happened? Because one day I came home from school, right? I was like, hey, I don't know why. Maybe I was going to the store and I was like, hey, Dad, you want something from the store? He's like, yeah, sure. Give me this, give me this, give me that. So next day I came home from school and I just went in my bedroom. So my dad was steaming. Like, where? So I'm like, what are you mad about? He's like, oh, yesterday you asked me if I wanted something from the store. Today you didn't ask me. You better make sure you ask me every day if you want something from the store. I was like, really? Really?
That's funny.
Every day.
How far is the walk from the store?
Not far.
It was 2 blocks.
Like around the corner, yeah. It wasn't far. Yeah. But there were times where he used to make me go get him a 24 case of beer. And I had to carry that 24 case of beer
to a minor?
Yeah, back then, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, the local corner store. I used to go buy cigarettes too.
Yeah, me too.
My neighbors used to tell me, "Okay, here's $5. Can you pick me up a?"
They
saw that we were going to the store. I used to go, "Oh, you're guys going to the store? Here's $5. Get me the Moria king size or Reitman's or whatever it was there back in the day." Yep.
It's only when
fire pop.
It's only like they made a law. I don't remember when it was, but when we were younger, yeah, we used to be able to go buy beer.
I'm gonna tell you, man. We have here our main people are called sled agents, and so they have kids that look like they're underage, and they pay them to go to the store. It's called compliance checks. Man, my 2 daughters, they got rich one summer, man. I was like, yeah, man, go ahead and take them, man. They're underage, and every time they buy like a beer or a liquor or something, then the agent would go in there and write the store a ticket or something. Man, they pay them like damn. Shit, that $15, $20 every time they got something.
Oh, yeah.
If you work afternoon, man, you can make $100, $200. Man, my daughter was chomping at the bit to go to that thing every time. Yeah, man, you can go. I don't care.
I kid you not, though, Danny. One time, my dad sent me to the store, and I was pissed. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck, I'm cursing all the way up to the store. So I grabbed this fucking case of beer, and I'm carrying it, right? And I stopped to put it down, right? So as I put it down, I'm looking on the corner, and there's this car parked on the corner, right? And this girl is in the car, like, watching me. And I was like, yo, what the fuck are you looking at? You know? She turned away real quick. I picked up that case and started screwing all the way home, man. Trust me.
Oh, I thought you were about to say somebody stole it.
No.
That some shit.
I thought you were gonna shake the shit out of it.
I was pissed. I just so mad. I just snapped at this woman for looking at me. You know what I mean? And she could have been like, "Oh, maybe he needs help or something." I just looked. I was like, "What the hell?"
I'm amazed they sold beer to a minor.
Yeah, back then. Yeah. Remember when they used to deliver the eggs in front of the buildings, and we used to grab the eggs and start throwing them at the city buses going through the 160 going down the street.
I'm older than y'all. I don't remember that.
You live in Canada, Danny.
They used to deliver
milk too.
Yes.
They used to deliver milk in an apartment building too. They used to leave it in the entrance of the building, and nobody would ever touch it and stuff, man. Back then.
Well, trust it. Now somebody would take top off it and lick it. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
It was different times, man. It was different times.
Yeah, 2021,
man. We used to have this thing called Lucky Ones, where you could
pork rinds, baby.
Pork rinds. You know, you could order like 24 case. They would bring that shit every week. You know, you get all kinds of different sodas and shit. Yeah, man.
Man, that's one of my best memories with Lucky Ones at your house, man. Yeah.
My dad used to always
movies on Friday nights. Yep.
I would always drink the orange ones. I like the orange Lucky Ones, you know. But you had orange, you had cherry, you had grape, you had everything. And then
the cherry one was good too.
The black cherry one, and then they would give you this like a bucket of chips too. You could get these bucket of chips, and I kid you not, those chips were so fucking good, bro. Oh man, those were better than the chips you would buy at the store and everything. Like, and I think back at those old days, I'm like, man, I miss that shit, bro.
Yeah,
man, I miss that shit, you know.
Simpler times, man.
Barbecues out in the back, music blaring, food is kicking off. You know, we were like, it was like a real community. So all the kids in the neighborhood, we were all friends. You know what I mean? If you lived in the neighborhood, you were hanging with us, you know? So.
Yeah, Mama, it was in the city where they delivered eggs and stuff like that. It is.
It was all fun and games until you had that one night where they said, "All right, everybody, you're gonna go sleep over Amy's house, and the whole bunch of kids are gonna be there, so you have fun." And then you get over there, and then one person's sick, and you're like, "What are those spots all over your face?" Oh shit! Get out of here! Run!
I guess you caught chicken pox by a sleepover.
No. I was the house they came to.
No, but people actually send their kids to people's houses that have pox now, so that they get them and they get it over with.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
I got caught, and then we had to sleep over at my house. Everybody's over, and I'm like, guys, run. I'm sick.
I tell you, like I said last week, my birthday parties used to be epic. I kid you not when I tell you they were epic. The kids would come over, you know what I mean? All my friends would come over. There'd be like 15, 20 people over there, you know, sleepovers, slumber parties. The parents would be at the house as well. So it's like it's just like a neighborhood thing. Everybody is at the house jamming. And I remember there was this one time, this woman came over. Remember Pamela, Stephen and Pamela? Their mom came over and she took over the record player, and the only song she played all fucking night was Putting on the Ritz. You know that song, Putting on the Ritz?
I remember that.
Yes. She sat right in front of the record player, didn't let anybody touch it, and played that song on repeat. Now, I got a bunch of, I think we were like maybe 10, no, it was before I moved. I moved off of Berkeley on 10. So I was probably 8, 9, one of those times, and this is the music we got to listen to. That was the worst, bro.
She was particular, though, man.
Oh, that was the worst, man.
Do you remember what happened? Oh my God, her mom. Okay, they lived across the street, right? And I was there talking with Steven because Steven would come sometimes and be with my dad and stuff. So I was there talking to Steven. I was sitting down, and Pamela came out, and she started talking to me. Then I stood up, and there was some fucking guy there that I didn't know who it was. My zipper was open, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she went and told her mom that I showed my dick to Pamela.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my, yes, man. And Pamela's mom came, started banging on my mom's door. My mom's like, her English was really broken, And my mom's like, what is she saying? Guys, what is she saying? I'm like, Ma, she's saying I showed my dick. And my mom looks at me, did you do that? And I'm like, no, Ma, I'm not gonna show my dick. I don't do that. And then she's like, my son said no. So, well, your son's a pervert, fucking little pervert.
Oh man,
going crazy on me. And I'm like, wow, man.
That's tough for a kid to go through, though. I know we're laughing at it
Dude,
now.
it was crazy. Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird things, man. I remember Tom beat up some man for peeing on his front lawn. You remember that? Huh?
Yeah. Chose the wrong lawn, man.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
I was peeing on the lawn, man. I don't remember what we were doing. We were outside chilling and shit. Next thing you know, we hear all this yelling and screaming, and Tom was just knocking this man out, punching him in his face. And I was like, damn.
Well, I got into a fight with this Cambodian kid that they were having a party across the street, and the kid came into my building to take a piss in the staircase.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught him, and I grabbed him with his pants down and everything, and I kicked him out of the building, man. The motherfucker got up, started doing all this kung fu shit. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, bring it. Yeah. And then the father came across the street. Then my father came down. Then Tom came down and then turned around and went across the street. It was crazy times. You didn't need cable TV back then.
No, at all.
You did not.
At all. The only times we were inside was to watch like at 8 o'clock when we had to be in, and then all those V shows would come on, Knight Rider and stuff like that. But during the day, we were outside, man. These kids don't know what they're missing, bro.
Even having video games, we still went outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
you must have sucked at video games then.
No.
Yeah, I'm being really quiet during this section because I'm like on the cusp, man. I'm kind of a millennial, 35. I'll be 36 next month or whatever. So I grew up when it's like, oh, here's your third place trophy. I grew up with Stranger Danger. We got to watch another tape about molesters, you guys. Let's everybody get to the auditorium, like, every fucking day. Just watch tape. Look at out for those molesters, man. You can't go to Jimmy's house. You can't walk there. There's molesters out there, man. So I'm gonna drive you there. So I'm not like it is now. It's like amplified to the nth degree. I mean, I know everybody has a phone, and the internet's big. So I was in a weird spot. So that's why I'm kind of quiet during a lot of this. Because I'm in like you can go to Billy's house, but you can go from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock. I'm gonna call, make sure you're there. I'm gonna call you at 5 o'clock and make sure there's no molesters over there. Whatever, like you saw in those videos.
You got a lot of molesters in your area?
No, but that's how it
Notice
was.
how many times you said molesters.
No, we had probably a few.
I'm starting to question you.
But not as many as
molesters. Like,
Today's word of the day,
theme.
children and
Listen, I'll go in theme with this one.
Brought to you by the letter M.
Not as many as we got brought to the auditorium for to watch those stupid videos like over and over and over.
Molesters?
Worried. I'm so worried. And here, Billy. Yeah, you did a good job. You got 5th place, man. You got a trophy for that too. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're on the times where they started giving out participation trophies. So anybody, whoever was in it still got one. And man, no. Back in the day, if you lost, you lost.
You lost.
Mm-hmm.
That's
my
so
friends
funny.
were getting
My
awards.
daughter,
I was like, God damn, I want one. But
my daughter was like a
never
little
got one.
soccer champ. A little soccer champ.
Mm-hmm.
And she got Player of the Year 2 years in a row. The third year, she played even better than the 2 previous years. The coach came up to her and said, "Do you mind if we give Player of the Year to somebody else so it's not you all the time?"
Wow.
I believe it. I've heard
that?
Yeah, I've heard it. Like I'm part of the soccer association for like years, right? My daughter's played for like 14 and I coached for 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I heard other coaches they do that.
And how does that encourage you to be
the best?
No, it doesn't. And
maybe great sportsmanship.
Right.
It doesn't.
Because by the time you win
it's illusion. It's fake.
As far as
You're
your
faking
game elevating.
Oh yeah. Well, they don't got to motivate you anymore once you win it, right? So they just give it to somebody else. You already won.
And then when she gets it, everyone's all shocked. So Tara didn't get it. She should have got it. She's the best player. So how's that girl gonna feel that gets it, right?
Yeah, I like to see him do that. I like to see him do that with prom queen.
Yeah, that was something that that when I coached, it was across the board. I had players of extreme great caliber and players that were their first year playing, and I brought every single one through the same. There was no favoritism. The drills, if they were messing around, believe me, they were stuck on that drill until everybody put in their effort, right? And one year, man, we were losing every single game almost. Then we had a round robin to go into the playoffs, and we won every game and went right to the final. And we lost against a boosted team, which had intercity doubleheader players, but Verdun never made an intercity team, so they had that higher caliber players on their team, and they were blasting teams 11-0, 12-0, and I'm talking about soccer here, right? And that final game, we only lost 1-0.
That's
right, and that's the year I actually won the coach of the year for that year. That was great. Yeah, I didn't expect it at all.
Wasn't that like a few years ago? I seen you posting that shit.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
I got a story for you.
Go ahead.
I was a dumbass. Back when I was a dumbass, I was playing baseball.
Hey, clip that out, though. Clip that.
I will.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a gift.
I was a dumbass.
Sorry, I just give me a minute.
Thank you, Agent K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
All right, so like I was saying, I was playing baseball, and we were on Little League, and I was being not the smartest person in the world, and I had my OCD kicking, and I was playing the entire season with one of those bats that I didn't read the fine print that says this is for practice. Don't actually use this bat for a real game. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't actually a regulation bat. It didn't hit the ball. Just it was only made for like wiffle balls or something like that. And I had the shittiest year, go figure, of baseball in my life. But I ended up winning MVP on the championship game for hitting a ground ball that got the final score in that made us win the game. Because the ground ball is the best thing I could hit with that freaking bat. But that was kind of cool. Like I was the shittiest that year. It just happened to be, it was like I was the last person to come up on that championship match. I hit a grounder down first base, got the last score in. We won the game off a grounder. Everybody was all yelling and everything, got MVP. So cool. Nice. Cool story about being shittiest and still winning MVP.
Right,
just
that was
because
the moral
one thing. Cool.
You can be
Even when I
shitty.
suck, I'm still the man.
You give us so many pearls to use against him when his theory is wrong. Oh my God,
You're right. You're absolutely right. Oh
LDG,
yeah, if
man.
he's wrong, I'm a dumbass.
It doesn't matter what your caliber is. The point is that you came through and you won.
Because to be real, right? Michael Jordan is, when he's in his college career, the one thing he's really, really known for is that shot that won him the championship. You know what I mean? And that's all they ever talk about. He was a good college player, but the one thing they ever talk about is that one shot that he hit. So sometimes that's all it is, man.
The faceplant moment of that game is that I didn't see that fine line on the bat until the end of that game when I put the bat in the trunk when I was going home with mother. And that's when I saw the line that says, don't use this bat for a real game. Like, oh my God.
So let me ask you this.
You
ever play baseball after that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I played baseball. Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Dude. I could hit that shit. It was just that one year I was like 11 or something. I was real young, and I don't know what it was, but I think it was because I had my name on the bat or something. But it wasn't a regulation bat. It was like a wooden bat. And I wondered every time I actually hit the ball, it would dent the wood like bad. Like not bad, but like noticeably. So I guess the bat was only supposed to be for like T-ball or something like that. You weren't supposed to actually use it against a regular
hard ball,
baseball, hard ball. You know what I mean? And I just never saw it. But when I won that match and I put the bat away, and I just happened to look at it, and there I saw it. I'm like.
And nobody ever said anything.
No, not even right. Nobody said nothing to me. Like they noticed that because it looked like a regular bat. It looked like a regular bat. You know what I mean? But it just wasn't the right type of bat. Maybe I would have done a whole lot better.
Yeah, because I went
on deck, the on deck bat where you practice with. Was that the one?
Something. I guess I don't do this so long ago. We're talking like 30 freaking years ago here. I don't remember.
In '86, when I was playing, when I went for the first team, I tried out. I brought my wooden bat, right? That we used to play back on Northmount's playground, right? I had a diamond, and I get there, and she goes, "You can't use those. I have to use aluminum bats." Right? So I was like, "Oh," and I'm just shocked that nobody freaking checked that you were using the wrong bat. Wow, man.
I have a crazy baseball story. It's a little off topic, but I don't know.
Go ahead.
About this. Okay, let's talk about
Hopefully
it.
no molesters, right?
No molesters in this one. Yeah, not at the baseball stadium. We checked to make sure.
Popcorn watching.
Absolutely, man. No stranger danger. So now, man, I sucked. I sucked at baseball. I was really bad, but whatever. I like to play. I played anyway. And one day I remember I was in the outfield, right? And then now I'm hearing myself. I'm hearing the echo. I'm in the outfield. I'm running to get the ball. Somebody hits it out to me, right? And I'm racing, try to catch it. I don't know what it was, dude. I closed my eyes for whatever reason. I reached out and I caught the ball. I could feel the ball. I could feel like the energy, caught it, got the guy out. And whatever, it was good. I lived my life. I was like, oh, that was cool. The team cheered.
Man, that sounds like angels in the outfield.
No. But, so then,
they will come.
Not a couple years later. Later on in my adult life, the pitcher Andrew, he had talked to me and said, "Josh, man, yo, I've been wanting to talk to you for years, man. I've been wanting to talk to you for the longest time, dude." I'm like, "Yeah, what's going on?" His father had coached the team, Andrew's father, and Andrew's like, "Yeah, my dad had passed away not too long ago." And I'm like, "Oh, Andrew, man, I'm sorry to hear that. He was a good coach, man. He was a good dude." It's like, "Yeah, but listen, Josh, I have to tell you this story, man. That day, I was actually pitching my perfect game. I was working on my perfect game. And before the game, I had said to my dad, why do you have all these losers on the team, man? Like Josh and this guy and that guy, these people who fucking suck, man." And his father had said to him, "If these people didn't suck, how would you know that you were that good?" And then it resonated with him. So then whatever, they were like, bases loaded, or not bases loaded. He was working on his perfect game, right? That's like a no-hitter, somebody hit it out to the outfield. He was like, "Fuck, oh no, it's going to Josh. I made that catch though." And then when he got back to the dugout, his father had said, "See, that's why you give people a chance." And he had said, "Josh, his father died. So it resonated with him. He's like, "Josh," every time I've seen this kid, Andrew, he would buy me beer. He would be like, "Yo, I'm paying for dinner." Like everything I've done, I've given people a chance in my business because you made that catch. You believed. You didn't even look at the ball. I saw you reach out. Yeah. And you did it, man. You did it. You inspired me.
You gotta keep going when I do stuff like that. You gotta keep going with it.
I'm going. Yeah, and it brought a tear to my eye, man. I'm like, wow, dude, I didn't know. To me, it was just like, oh, cool. I made a cool catch. To him, it was like the most important. Yeah, it was the most important moment in his life. It's crazy.
My most embarrassing moment with sports was I was begging my parents to buy me hockey equipment, and hockey equipment is super expensive, right?
That is,
and I ended up getting it when I was, guess what's the age again, Roberto? Well, midget, it's like 15, 16.
Midget is 15, 16.
Yeah. So I went to training camp. My dad.
I wonder what it's called now.
Yeah, it's still midget.
Offensive.
So I got my equipment. My father goes, get what you need. Went around Canadian Tire, got all my equipment. I went to the tryout. And I was playing for Sud West. I did my tryout. When I was doing my first tryout game, the first scrimmage, I didn't know anything about the double letters or the whatever. So I was actually trying out for midget AAA. So I'm skating, was handling my own. I get to the corner. I get body checked. Like I didn't expect it because I thought it was no contact.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was like a cartoon character stuck onto the freaking board, sliding down. And all you heard me say was like, and I got up. The referee, one of the coaches come up and they put a number on your helmet, right? So you're just a number. Dude, I was like, what did I get myself into? So I made the team. I made the double A team. First night, my father, who never came to hardly any of my sports because the only sports that he liked was fishing and hunting, sports that can provide food on the table. My mother and my father on the stands. I get to the locker room. My jersey's there. My name is there. I'm all nervous. I'm like, I'm actually going to have my parents watch me play, mostly my father. The coach comes in and goes, guy. It's like, what's on that? No, like, what the fuck's his name, right? And Quebec. I'm like, it's me. Oh, we want to see you in the office. I go there. Guy gives me back my money. I'm sorry. We have to give the spot to this guy. So they gave the spot to a guy that already played last year for my spot because I wasn't as good. So they took my last spot to that guy. So I had to put my hockey bag back, all my stuff back into my hockey bag, grab my hockey bag, went up the stands, tapped my mom and my dad on the shoulder, say, let's go home.
Yeah.
That, my friend,
That's
destroyed me.
Yeah.
But what I did was my friend who was a hockey player, that was the one that told me to go play there. He goes, no. He goes, we're going to go. I would go to Kent Park every day after school on the outdoor rink with a bucket of pucks and did drills nonstop. And that following year, I joined the high school team and we went all the way to the final. And I scored the freaking winning goal that took it to the final.
Wow.
But
nice.
Dude, that tapping my freaking dad on the shoulder and my dad looking at me, he smirked at me. What happened? And I'm like, they kicked me off the team. I didn't even get to fucking play.
Question.
We can go hunting if you want.
There you go. Yeah. Question. You're saying about like a AA, AAA league or whatnot. Is it like bras where if you add a letter, it's bigger and better? Or is it like batteries where it's smaller and less part?
The more letters, the more higher the caliber.
Okay, so it's like bras then. Okay, got it.
Higher the caliber.
I can't skate
Double
with
D,
the
triple
shit.
D, but like triple A is
skate
smaller.
with the shit, so I give you guys credit for that, man. I can't fucking skate, bro.
I can ice skate. I never played hockey or anything. Wasn't my sport, but yeah, I could ice skate. We used to go ice skating every day. In the wintertime, it was ice skating every day. In the summertime, it was swimming pool every day.
Wait, not a fan of hockey?
No, I was never a fan of hockey.
Where do you live again?
None of your motherfucking business. That's where I live.
A whole lot of none of you.
It's like an American that doesn't have ketchup. I mean, geez, Louise.
No, just didn't like it, man. It wasn't my thing. Yeah. I loved ice skating. I just didn't like hockey. Plus, I had no.
Look at Mr. Disinterested over there. You see him?
Yeah.
It's all right, man. Hey,
can't believe they're talking about hockey.
Not you, Josh. Not you, Josh.
No. But
I
love hockey.
Memphis.
Oh yeah, I know, Danny. Yeah.
Mr. Man.
I know.
Mr. Man.
No.
I told you, man, if I had to save my life, I couldn't do it. I can't tell you the first hockey player that's playing now or the first baseball player that's playing now. I just can't do it.
I would say
you ever ice skate?
No, roller skate. I'm ice skate.
Okay. Oh man, roller skating. Remember we used to have the roller derby, bro?
Yes, right at the corner of Victoria and Mackenzie.
Oh my god, I used to love that shit.
Yes. Oh my gosh, man.
You still
Roberto,
got one
you
left
never-
now open.
You have
Roberto
one?
must have gone because my
one left
city-
open in well, we got one in the town I live in and one in the neighboring town.
Probably where he met your sister.
Probably. For those short roller skate shirts. Who knows, man?
You ever been there, Roberto? You used to go there?
Go where?
Fuck it. Yeah, you froze a bit. The roller derby.
Roller
I'm
derby.
Mackenzie, Victoria.
Yeah.
Oh, you Le Track.
Yeah.
The track.
Yeah,
That's it.
I was there.
You used to go
I
there,
did
right?
all of them. Le Track. We used to go to Caesar's Palace in LaSalle.
So
Caesar's
Roberto,
Palace in the West Island.
so back in the day, Roberto was sweetness.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, if I tell you about these guys, him and his brother, they were like bitches.
Sweet.
No. These guys didn't. They were in the mirror.
Bitches?
Yes, because you guys used to make sure that your hair was on point when you went outside. You'd be in the mirror
So why
for
is that
hours.
bitches?
Hours.
Why is that bitches? Isn't that
Hours.
just somebody who wants to look good?
Hours.
That's true.
No.
Hey.
I used to like my hair being.
It ain't easy, brother. Ask them women who spend 2-3 hours in the bathroom before they hit the club. It ain't
Long?
easy, man.
Dang.
Long hair. When I tell you long, you know what I mean? Yo, these guys.
He
He had the
perm,
Rico
had
Suave
a perm,
type
had a
thing.
perm in the hair or the curly kid.
No, actually, there's natural curly.
You know what, Danny? This is the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
My shit was natural. But because I saw everybody else doing it, what do you think happened?
So glow.
And then I did it too. Left that fucking shit in my head too long. Burnt the hair right off the fucking shit in my head.
That show enough action,
Yeah.
man.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it, man.
You let them two
We had
guys on the Temptations, letting that shit sit in the hair. Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, I used to do it too. I can't lie, man. When I had my flat tops, I used to curl that shit up with some S curl, bro. Pop that shit in there. You know what I mean? Wake up in the morning, gel it up.
Man, who's the one that always walked around with
This shit be glistening.
Now I gotta ask
This shit
Josh
be glistening.
Josh, you have
Yes,
watched the Temptations and the 5 Heartbeats, correct?
Yes, I am familiar with. I love all that stuff. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love all the old school stuff.
No, I said the movie. I ain't say the songs.
The movie. No, I mean I've heard the Temptations. I didn't see the movie though. What is it?
Well, I don't really blame him for that because
he's a movie aficionado.
No, that is
true.
You're supposed to see everything. You're supposed to see everything. At least lie, brother.
The 5 Heartbeats, man. That is, oh my goodness.
No.
I can watch that.
I love like Marvin
Might have
Gaye,
just lost the
Temptations, all that stuff. The music, man. I love the
Look,
music.
LDG making fun of me and his PC keeps kicking him out. So what the fuck, bro? PC problems I see, eh?
But you know, that's
I don't want that flame. That's just that looks like complications, man. I have to run an Ethernet wire. Shit, I'm gonna glow. I might be blue, yellow. Shit goes down. What? Have a couple of flames dance around for 5 minutes? Nah, yo.
It's cool.
Passed.
But yeah, maybe I have to do a cleanup on my Mac. Maybe that'll clean it up. But if it keeps lagging like that, I'm not gonna do it. But it's cool to have.
Well, I just want to ask a question.
41 likes, absolutely.
Flash asked.
He frost.
What's Gretzky and Rodriguez?
Gretzky. I think
Flash.
Gretzky and Rodriguez.
Is he trying to say Gretzky?
What?
Yes.
I think so.
What'd you say, Roberto? You froze, brother.
Yeah.
He wrote Gretzky. I was wondering if he's trying to say Gretzky.
Gretzky. Oh, and by the way, Mendizzle, you're Trendy Mendy?
Yes.
That's you. Okay, that's why I didn't add, because I seen it on the thing. I'm like, who the hell is that? Who the fuck is Trendy Mendy? I was like, I don't know. That must be some, I don't even know.
That's why I added it. That's why I added it, so people know who I am.
You're in there now. I added you now because I was like, Trendy. Oh, shit, it's Mendizzle. Because I was like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Trendy?
I got all kinds, yo. I got all kinds.
It's interesting, man. It's
burner
cool,
account. Burner.
Yeah. But I keep it real, Danny, so I don't need no burner account.
Yeah. Plus, we're from the streets, Danny. You know what I mean? So yeah, we have burner accounts. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We've had burner phones. We had burner pagers. We had all that shit, man.
Pagers, shit.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm so glad that technology has evolved from pagers because it was cool back then, but back in the day, you couldn't tell me, man. We kind of had a little text in it, boy. And I just knew that was the shit, then, boy.
Yeah, the two-way. Remember the two-way?
Me too. When I got my pager, I felt like a pimp, bro. You know what I mean? That thing would buzz off, you pull it out, you're like, oh yeah, and you go grab a payphone.
Roxy, what's up? I want to meet you tonight. Oh wait, I need another quarter. Give me some quarters. I'm running out.
Man,
You guys if you got no change.
Guys, man, you see, we were even more ghetto than that. I used to call collect, and when the woman said, "Okay, say your name," I would go, "I'm on my way. I'll be there in 5 minutes." I just no and hang up.
Okay, wow, man. Wow.
No, I never did that. I would use the quarters, but yeah. Make phone calls on that shit.
Oh my god, I can remember going to the bank and getting like 3 or 4 rolls of quarters, man.
Mm-hmm.
Put in $1.25 for the next 5 minutes.
And then if you had like the American Psycho phone, the giant American Psycho phone that
yeah.
Hey, how's it going? You pull it out and pull out the fucking antenna and shit.
Roberto's cousin was the first one that I've ever actually seen with a cell phone. And he had the big, huge ones, man. And I remember he came around with that. You remember Roberto? Sean? That big ass fucking phone?
When I met my wife, she had a bag phone. And I was like, damn,
yes.
She got a bag phone? What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
That same phone was dropped from the 12th floor of a fucking building. Got downstairs, picked it up, shit still worked.
Yeah.
Try that shit now, boy. You be done.
Forget it.
Crying.
You know what? How you put that shit in your pocket? How you put those phones back in your day in your pocket? You have to carry it in your hand all the time.
Yeah, he did. He had to carry it in his hand
everywhere
he went. We go to the club, he'd have it in his hand. You can't put that
it on the
down.
bar. Boom.
Yeah.
Fucking shit had its own disco lights on it and everything.
That shit was hilarious, bro. Those phones were huge, man.
Crazy shit.
Let me see this. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Get us to 42, man.
42.
Oh, missing Pimp Talk in the chat. What am I missing?
I know LDG was talking about bras. Oh,
LDG was talking about bras?
I think Zach came in and said what he missed. And she said, some pimp talking about bras in the chat, and he's missing.
Gotcha.
That whole reference of bras and whatever LDG made reference to.
Mm-hmm. It was like bra sizes or something.
Actually, yes, I did like the new edition story. That shit was great.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was fire, man. If you guys seen it, if you haven't seen it, man, check it out. It's really good.
There's certain musical biopics.
New edition story.
I did see the Ike and Tina Turner one. What's Love Got to Do with It? I saw the Jackson 5 one. I saw. I'm trying to think what other ones I've seen. I don't know. There's other ones too I've seen.
Watch the Wu-Tang one. That shit's fire.
Okay.
Too.
Oh, hold on. Is that on Netflix?
That's a show, right?
The new the new Wu-Tang one was a show. Yeah, no, new edition one was on BET.
They used to have a show called Unsung, and it would tell you about each group. I like the one with the Lost Boys. Man, Mr. Cheeks went through some shit when he lost his friend, but I didn't realize.
Yeah. Mr. Telephone Man was definitely a great album, a great song. Mr. Telephone Man.
Absolutely.
There's something wrong with my line.
You fix your PC, LDG?
It's fucking internet. My internet keep going out. Computer just fine.
Now
Computer
it's
just
the
fine.
internet, right? Oh, when it's
I was
right?
Yeah, I was checking my report right here, and it says the internet was just fine. The computer was just fine. God, I scared. God.
I feel you with the internet because this is the choppiest mine has been since we've been doing this show.
So wait, you're still with Bell?
Unfortunately,
dude,
there's still a Bell.
Let it go.
Yeah, why wouldn't you change that?
Just the fucking headaches, man. I got so much shit going on,
bro. I was like you too. Like I didn't want to change until I realized I really had to. But it's not a headache, man. It's really not. They come and they do everything for you, bro.
But do they have wireless boxes too?
Mm-hmm.
Helix.
Yeah. Get
Dude,
the Helix.
I have it. My father-in-law is the only one that has the TV, the little wireless box. He has it downstairs. He has his TV.
The shit ain't more expensive than Bell?
They're cheaper, bro.
Cheaper.
Bell sending me my last bill for the difference. It's $106. That's with like 2 weeks of internet. I paid $106 for Bell.
No way.
Yeah. And I'm paying 120, I think, right now for 400, almost 500 MPS, unlimited, and the TV.
509. So you're at 4 or you're at 5 now?
I'm at the same as him. The exact same one. I just don't have the TV, and I pay $70 plus taxes every month.
Yeah, so like around $80.
I pay about 70 for my internet, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll lower it. We'll give you some free channels, man. And so none of the channels are like CBS, NBC. It's like, dude, I can't watch the game. I still can't watch the games. I still got to go to crack streams or whatever and watch the games. But you know, I thought I was going to get at least CBS or NBC or something national to watch the games, or ESPN. Even nothing sports.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what my father-in-law has, the sports package.
Wait, you got to pay for that, like, right?
No, that's included on our 120. He has the whole sports package, internet sports package, and movies.
But you see, you get to pick, right? So if you want the movies, you get the movies. If you want sports, if you don't have to take any of those. You just have the regular channels and shit like that. But yeah,
what I like about Videotrons, you could change on the fly. That I really like. Month to month, you could change channels.
Yep, and it's really easy, Roberto. I went on the internet and I booked my appointment on their website.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
See, the O.O.C. That's why I love the O.O.C., man. We go from talking about racism to talking about our internet service, man. That's what we do here, brother. We do, man. It was a long arc. It was like a long arc, but we're
all over the place.
It's like WandaVision, but it's like, you know.
And we got that one. We got that one downvote from same as last week again. So we're doing something right, guys.
Somebody's a hater. Somebody's a hater. It's good, man. We know. You gotta have one. You gotta have at least one hater, otherwise you ain't doing it right.
I'm all right. Fashion man, can we talk about R. Kelly? When I was in a barber shop, this barber played an R. Kelly song in his barber shop, and the mom waiting to get her son made made him turn it off. Yeah, some people are still trying to mute him and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't really care. I'll still listen to me some R. Kelly. So
love the art. Separate it from the artist, all right?
Yeah.
Love the art. So I love Kevin, Kevin Spacey, after what he did, man, horrible human being, but I'm still gonna watch American Beauty every now and then, or whatever it is. But yeah, and you have to separate the art from the artist. That's what Cat Williams, I think, said, ironically.
Yeah, that's right, Danny.
He's another
We want to hear the noise.
Jeez. Man,
sing it, boy, sing it.
In one of his songs, like I think it's one of his like later songs after all the stuff, he talks about how when he was doing his thing, there were more babies created to his music than any other artist, and that is absolutely correct.
You're freaky in the club. Well,
guilty right here.
You see?
Guilty right here.
Yeah, knocking the boots, man.
On a recent documentary, that was H-Town, bro.
That was H-Town. Yeah. Somebody knocking the boots. Give me that.
Saying that he stole his style from the guy with Aaron Hall, which I don't think so. But that's what's being said.
I didn't hear what you said.
In a recent documentary with one of the brothers off from the group Guy, Teddy Riley was on, they were saying that R. Kelly stole his style from Aaron Hall.
Mimicked him, but he said Aaron Hall didn't care because he thought it as a way of flattery. Yeah, I saw that one. And anyone, you can't separate the art from the artist. Is there anyone that I can't separate? No, there is not.
I have a problem with one.
No. He's talking. Yeah, I mean,
Chris Brown. A man who beats a woman. I'm sorry. That's the only one I have a problem with.
A man who beats a man is okay.
Ooh.
Or
point.
let me meet
Good
you
rebuttal.
halfway. Let me meet you halfway. A man who beats a man who is his woman.
Damn, that was like a Mike Tyson punch. Like Gascar actually was able to hit Mike Tyson, and he was secretly cheering in his head. But before he could cheer, Mike Tyson caught him with an uppercut. Oh shit! Where that come from?
It's wrong in any relationship. It's wrong.
Absolutely,
unless it's self-defense.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. If you know the whole story, you watch that Chris Brown video where he tells you the whole story.
I haven't seen
Rihanna was biting him. She was fucking punching him. She hit him in the nuts. She grabbed his car keys, threw them out the window, all before he ever touched her.
Oh, now we're bringing that fire again, man.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
sorry. When you kick a guy in the nuts, I don't care what you are.
Because it's the same as Amber Heard. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
I don't care if you're the cutest puppy on the planet, man. You kick me in the nuts, it's the reaction. Sorry.
Absolutely, because that shit hurts. One time I was walking down the street with my son's mother, right? And we were going to the store or whatever, and we were joking around and playing, and she had her little purse in the back, and she just swung her hand. She wasn't trying to hit me in the nuts, but she hit my nuts, man. And bro, it was just like a little graze, but that shit was like, oh my God. Whoo. I went
Those
down.
are just as bad.
Right?
Those are just as bad. The ones that just graze you.
So now for me, it's like, okay, I get it. I don't like that either. I've never hit a woman, you know what I mean? And I don't ever plan to, except for that when I told you with the video, but she was pushing me, right? And at the end of the day, how much can you really take? You know, if a girl is beating on you, you got to defend yourself.
Wait a second. Did Anzo just pull the you can't do something except for that one time? Did he just do that? Did I hear that?
And then now, I ain't trying to get on my boy, but that girl was verbal.
Huh?
She ain't never laid hands on you.
You're right. She did not lay hands on me, but I warned her, and she was embarrassing me in front of the girl that I liked. So it wasn't like I just thought about it. It just happened. I just turned around and I hit her. You know, I regretted it.
Ah, you bitch.
I remember the story.
I regretted it. I did. I regretted it. But at the end of the day, I warned you, like, don't mess with me. You know what I mean? And you kept messing with me, took me for a punk. But I don't believe in hitting women. I never will. But at the end of the day, and if his story is true, then I can't say that Rihanna is 100% innocent in that.
No, but there's a difference. Either if you're in a confrontation, you can subdue, you can pin the person down, calm down. But when you're like
a Bayesian woman, you think so?
Yeah, man.
Hell no.
Size and stuff, man. There's
you got your taser. You got your
bro. I am telling you.
You know, you got your 4 ounce ashtray.
I lived with a woman that was like that, and I am telling you, you can try to subdue them, but it makes them even angrier. So when you let them go, they will attack you even harder.
I'll say, someone please call 911.
Someone who was a domestic violence investigator for 3 years. You better get your keys and do an exit.
I agree.
That's the only thing gonna save you, because if you let her push your buttons and you lay hands on her,
there's no lot of favors.
9 times out of 10, if you say in your statement or she's saying a statement, I was fussing and yapping and chapping, but if she ain't never laid her hands on you, you gonna ride, bro.
I agree, 100%.
Now, if there's proof that you did, there's something called mutual combat, which we try to frown against. We try to make sure if we go to a house for domestic violence, we try to find out who the primary aggressor is. If we can determine who the primary aggressor is, then that person is arrested. But if you can't determine who the primary aggressor is, according
you arrest both.
To South Carolina state law, you're supposed to arrest both.
Yes.
They go before a hearing. The judge has listened to the whole case. Then he or she makes determination. Okay, Anzo was the primary aggressor. Sally Sue wasn't. Sally Sue is released, and Anzo takes the charges. That's what's supposed to happen. It don't always happen, but that's what's supposed to happen according to law.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just record everything that happens in your house, and
that's a good point too.
Cameras everywhere.
Well, it didn't work today, though.
Danny, what's the percentage of what you would say is like, whatever, either both go to jail, none go to jail, or men or women?
Well, the laws used to say when you go to domestic violence, there must be an arrest. Now they say there may be an arrest, and a lot of it's up to officer discretion. But I'm telling you, anybody, if you find yourself in that situation, my suggestion to you is leave the house before the cops get there.
Yeah.
Because if they're there and evidence is pointing towards you or it's kind of questionable, you can get arrested because it's freshly committed. But anything after about 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 hours, it goes into the realm where they got to get a warrant. Then sometime if they go to the judge and the warrant's kind of weak, then they won't sign it because they got to be probable cause and the evidence got to be compelling enough to let the judge sign the warrant.
Yep.
Sometimes, most times, if this is, come on, Sally, man, I'm gonna lose my job, blah 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 blah. That stuff we hear all the time. Then you can sweet talk the lady, and then she'll go to the solicitor's office or whatever you call it in Canada and say, I don't want to press charges. She signed that. Most of the time, they ain't gonna press charges. So don't be there on the scene unless you know 1,000% that you ain't did this and there ain't no evidence to prove that you did. That's what I suggest.
No, I agree because no matter what happens, you're gonna look like the aggressor. You know what I mean? Cases. Yeah, they're gonna really do.
Then in the cases that you aren't, most men are so embarrassed that the women beat them, they don't even report it. It's a bunch of that. The woman get the best of the man, but then when it come down to the nitty gritty,
my friend got divorced.
Hold on, let me answer this.
Okay, good.
I will always depending on what the artist's done. If I don't like it, I'll be sick with what the artist done. I'll be like, that guy's a fucking prick and this and that. You know what I mean? He's that. And maybe I won't buy his music anymore or stuff like that. But at the end of the day, or movies, but at the end of the day, I'm going to watch a movie to be entertained, and I'm not going to stop. Oh, well, he's in it, so I can't go see that movie. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? But I won't be like, oh yeah, I got to go support R. Kelly and this and that and that. No. R. Kelly's music has got me through some of the toughest times of my life. So I will always listen to R. Kelly for that. You know what I mean? When I was down and out, yes. What he did is a piece of shit. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Damn right he is. But his music.
What he's accused of.
What he's accused of. Yes, that is correct.
He hasn't been sentenced yet, was he?
Well, he's in jail.
He's been convicted.
He hasn't been convicted yet. He's waiting for trial, which is coming up soon. So you're right.
He's in jail, but he hasn't been convicted yet?
Yeah, he's in jail.
Yeah, he did all the time, bro. If you don't make bond, because it might be a flat risk. Oh, you go to bond hearing, you got to try to prove 2 things: that you own a flat risk and you own a danger to society. If you can't compel the judge that you aren't, then your ass will be in there until it's time to go to court.
That makes sense.
So basically, a flight risk just means you better not be rich.
Basically, right? So yeah, he's still waiting for trial. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, when he does piece of shit, but his music, it's like that shit was fly. So someone was gonna say something before.
I was gonna say about my friend who's getting divorced. His ex-wife or whatever, he was legally allowed to stay in the house, whatever by law. And one night she played him like a fiddle, dude. She said she was going to do something. She said she was going to have a little sex or whatever. They didn't do it. She wound up getting him outside the other side of the door. He didn't have his clothes. And he was like, give me my clothes so I can leave then. She wouldn't give him the clothes. And she's like, egging him on, kick the door down then, motherfucker, kick the door down, you bitch, you pussy, this and that. And he told me that story. I'm like, Matt, please tell me you didn't kick the fucking door down. He's like, Josh, I don't know what came over me, man. I got angry. I wanted my clothes. I had to get out of there. I'm like, you should have just fucking waited. He kicks the door down. The cops come. And then they're like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. You kicked the door down. There's evidence right there. We got to take you with us. We got to arrest you. And he wasn't allowed in the house. He lost his rights to the house. Had to stay, whatever, with his parents or whatever. I'm like, Matt, man, you couldn't just wait 5 seconds or just go outside half naked or whatever it is. Something, man.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Andrea, I understand what you're saying, but for me, I don't look at their music like that. I look at it as how it speaks to me. You know what I mean? And that's why I separate it. It's how the music speaks to me. It's how the movie speaks to me. So I separate from what they create. Like they said, like you listen to some of R. Kelly's music now, and they were like, oh, you know, he probably talking about little girls and stuff like that. But I ain't looking at it like that.
Yeah, let me give you an example.
But sometimes you have no choice too, because you'd be listening to stuff now to people who did some horrible shit, but just because you don't know they did it, you still support it.
Right.
So it's happened all the time. It's you can't evade it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can't separate either, but if I am going to, you damn well better believe that person ain't getting a dime from it. If you know what I mean. If I'm going to watch a movie, I'm going to make sure, if I can help it or not, that artist isn't going to get my dime if I'm going to enjoy whatever that person did. But I mean, there are things in America right now, institutions, the things that are built off of other people's horrible acts that we do every day, and you can't avoid it.
What about Bill Cosby Show? You guys gonna watch Bill Cosby Show?
Yes.
I was just about to bring that up.
Go ahead, Danny.
Sorry, Danny.
I'm gonna watch every episode because that shit was funny. It was funny. I don't condone what he did to those ladies.
What happened?
Man, he drugged all those ladies.
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't know you could. Good.
Yeah, he drugged all those women supposedly and locked up.
Had his way with them.
But what happens when you find out the person who built your house beat his wife? You gonna move out of your house?
Hell no.
It's already built, man. It's already built.
He's on fire, man.
No, just
if the manufacturer of your automobile, rape the whole.
That was like a law commercial. He's a lawyer, man. Yeah, call Maybe Wentworth now. 777.
Please dial el 1-800-556.
Look on that stuff Michael Jackson got accused of. I ain't giving up
twice, but
I'm not giving up Michael Jackson. So.
I hear you, man.
And I don't believe it anyway. So
what about the Juice Man? If you guys are Bills fans, and none of you are Bills fans, but I'm sure there's Bills fans that still rock OJ, man. The Juice. And they still have the Heisman Trophy and the UFC.
I never was a
OJ. Me neither. Me neither. The only times I really enjoyed OJ was when he was in the Naked Gun movies.
His role wasn't even that big either, so I'm not watching the Naked Gun for that shit.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
That shit was funny.
You know, and we all know OJ's a piece of shit. We know he did it. Yeah. You know what I mean? We know he did it. So
if the glove don't fit, you must quit, Anzo.
I know.
No. It just proved if you want to commit a crime, just do it with a glove that's one size too small.
Hey, Cochran was the man, bro.
Yeah.
Cochran was the man. If you watch that OJ series that was on, Cochran was the man, bro. Trust me.
The fucking glove.
Well,
he changed that shit to make it look all racial and shit. And there's a part in the show where he says,
Josh, don't you do it. I can tell what you're about to do. Don't you do it.
Well, I was going to bring up two things that he did. He also had Puffy too, man. He also had Diddy. He got Diddy out of there too, out of the trenches.
With the mace thing, right?
Yeah.
Threw Mace under the bus.
Trenches, and he got, oh man, he took those lies to the grave. He took them lies to the grave, man. That's
I'll tell you what, Mace, I bet you Mace kicking himself in his ass now. Who goes out on top?
Exactly.
Didn't they come back together after all that?
They did, but it wasn't the same.
And Mace was like churchgoer and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think he ran out of money or something when he tried to come back.
He was a preacher. He went on TBN. He was a preacher for a little bit. And then he missed that whole era of rap because that was like cycling out. That old school hip hop was just cycling out.
Yes, Flash. I've seen the documentary, and I do know there is a possibility that the son could have done it. There's a real possibility that it did do it, but I don't think. Listen, either the son did it, OJ did it, but they weren't alone. They were together. They were together. That's like a 2-man thing. So Did you see OJ raging on Trump? Oh my gosh, it was like the blind kicking the blind. No, I actually didn't see that, but who gives a fuck about OJ anyways?
Yeah, here's another one,
guy.
man. Another motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy, dude. Unbelievable. I can't even fucking believe it. I posted, I was like, Ron Jeremy?
I never heard the updated news about that, by the way.
I don't know either, dude.
How does a porn star get arrested for...
Well, that's what I was going to say. Nobody should rape anybody. You shouldn't rape anybody. But there's that extra, like, what the fuck are you doing? You're a porn star. You're an old porn star. You're like 70-something years old. You've had all the girls in the world, man, and you're still doing that shit. Nobody should do it, but especially you, motherfucker. You motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
But they proved it?
30 counts. I mean, you know, it's just like
30 counts.
30, yeah, but no. The number doesn't matter when it's a percentage. When you have sex with that many people, 30% is like 30 people is like 0.01%. That's like one person. I mean, that's like freaking, you know what I mean? I mean, was it proven though? I mean, or was it just people just trying? Because there are people just lying just to get a buck and just to get fame. And there was one chick who went on YouTube and said that he did something to her, and she specifically said, "Well, he touched my ass when I didn't want him to." But what did she say? She said the word. She goes, what is it when the judge says that you're
indecent?
No. The other word that it doesn't matter. It's accepted. It's
incongruent
okay.
or irrelevant or
it's irrelevant.
Something like acquitted, like I quitted her, like I quitted him or something. It wasn't the word I quit though, but I was like, you just went on YouTube and used a word that literally meant you accepted what was going on, that it's not his fault, and you're trying to dog him on something when you specifically said it was okay, and I accepted it, and it was okay.
See, I think those people do the actual victims of it injustice because, you know, some of them are lying, fucking cheating people, but there's got to be, I mean, it's too many people for you to be like, nah, they're all lying. Every single one of them got together and lied. I mean, whatever. Maybe you can give people the benefit of the doubt, but I mean, I don't know, man.
No, I completely understand with you, but that Dickerson chick in the Cosby case was proven that she lied. She said Bill Cosby drugged her, and it was proven that she lied. She did it for her book.
She did an injustice to the other people that were actually victims.
Absolutely. Because now you got to question the rest of them as well. You know what I mean? Who else did that? So
it's so easy for a group of people to get together and do that now. You think, oh, well, 30 people, that's impossible. No, it isn't impossible. Trust me, it isn't. Not impossible at all.
He's been with more women than there is issues in the Reader's Digest.
It just doesn't make sense. Why would he do that? Like, I want to hear more details about it because it just doesn't make sense.
Why and how? 75 years old?
I mean, all he has to do is just speak, and people would drop their pennies for him.
I just want to know,
like, that doesn't make sense.
I never understood that.
Even now.
I just want to know one thing. Like Ludacris said, did he just grab that ass, or did he grab that ass? No?
Dude, if Rod Jeremy and I went to a nightclub right now, he'd get more ass than I would.
Yeah, of course.
Right now, as he sits now, he'd pit me around the block.
Old ass man with money, you're damn right. You're damn right. Anyways, with that, guys, it's 2 hours and 30 minutes, so we are going to close it down. Great show again tonight. Like I said, we had like 40 people up in there. We have 40 likes, 1 dislike. So to the person that disliked, fuck you.
Can't make everybody happy, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? We don't care. At the end of the day, you still came in and gave us a like or a dislike or a look or a view or whatever. So you can dislike all you want, brother. It's all good. Roberto, tell people about your channel. Actually, tell the people what you have planned coming, which I am going to help you with. No crickets, because you have something planned that you were going to do, but it didn't work out. So we can't do the crickets because you got something planned. Tell the people.
Well, like I said last time, I have choppy internet, so please bear with me, okay? Because you guys see what I'm going through all night. That's why I'm quiet. I was going to make my show this week. I was in the midst, just like click. but I ran into some complications. Didn't know what show I was going to do because it's up in the air between two. It was either the one that LDG kind of gave me a lead on with F My Ego, but I think I'm going to go with What is Normal, because What is Normal is something that has bothered me since I'm a little kid. I always question normality and who deciphers what's normal and what isn't. So that's where I'm going to go with it. I hope I get some love and support. Don't know how I'm going to get it started, but I will with the help of my brothers. And that's it, man.
You will definitely
see me here too.
You will definitely get the support, brother. That's for sure. Once
and you see me with Danny on Saturday. Sorry, man.
It's okay.
Dealing with this internet shit.
Once that video comes out, you will get it plastered all over by all of us. We will retweet that shit. Same thing will go with you, Gaishka. So tell the people about your channel, sir.
Well, Basco Scenario is my channel. Gaming clips so far. I am working on a show that I'm planning to bring out on my channel, as well as another one that's going to be coming on Chaos Central, part of the Chaos Central crew. You can find me 9 p.m. on Sundays for the One Division Roundtable with Bigger Ford Entertainment with Anzo, as well as Danny. Mondays, 9 p.m., Chaotic Conversation. Tuesdays, 9 p.m., Chaos List, where we discuss various topics. And Wednesday, 7 p.m., Rule of 3, and at 10 p.m. right here on the O.O.C.
Definitely. LDG, you were up.
What's up, guys? LDG Pixels here. That's right. Free tech support over at LDG Pixels, guys. Any issues you have, you need help. PC, computers, cracking the algorithm, graphics, audio, whatever you guys need, hit me up, guys. On my internet entertainment channel, Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica, where I host the waiting room, the place to hang out, the stream between streams, let you know who's streaming, when they're streaming, who streamed, who uploaded, all that fun stuff. Open topics, open panels. And recently, guys, check out, because I am on fire with my WandaVision theory, guys. So make sure you check out WandaVision reaction and watch party on Friday, guys. I'm telling you, it's a whole nother show when you see it through my eyes. And Saturday, we're doing Married with Children. I think we're entering season 6, guys. We do 5 episodes every Saturday. And don't forget, guys, listen, we need a true public forum. Project Prometheus. It's what I'm living for, trying to change the world before I reset. Thanks, everybody. Awesome show tonight. Kick ass. And love you guys. Totally.
Thank you.
Respect, LDG.
Absolutely. Mr. Comic Chat, a.k.a. Danny Graham.
I'm Danny Graham, a.k.a. Comic Chat. Saturday, this Saturday coming up is going to be Square One, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join us if you can. We're going to be ranking our top 5 NBA players of all time in each position. And a few more questions I got on top of that. Earlier today, I uploaded a movie about Disney Plus. Please check that out. I'm trying to get as many views as I can on it. Also, on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch me on the Chaotic Conversation. Not sure what we're going to do this upcoming Monday, but I have something to do. Should be very interesting. What? What's going on?
No, Mama Bear said they make creams for that fire.
Nice. Mama Bear.
But good show as always. Glad I was invited, and take it easy.
Come on, Danny. You know you're always welcome. Wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this shit, brother. So you always on my shit. Always.
No problem.
Josh,
that, bro.
You're next, my friend.
All right. Last but not least, Movie Aficionados. Guys, check out all of these guys' channels. Make sure you like and subscribe. Movie Aficionados on Facebook. Check out our group. We have movie stuff, games, trivia, news, reviews, all that stuff. Same thing with Movie Aficionados on YouTube. I'm more active now. I'm doing the reviews. I have my strip club stories. I'm going to be on Nerd Cage Live tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I shout out the O.O.C and all these channels. And you can catch me Saturdays on Square One. Great sports show, and right here on the O.O.C. And speaking of the O.O.C.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Hey,
yeah,
one quick thing. I'm at 1,299 subs. All I need is one more to get 1,300. So somebody help me out. Somebody help me out.
Definitely. So if anybody in here is not sub to Danny, please sub to Danny. Get him to that 1,300. I am almost at 300.
Two more to 200, guys. Two more. 200.
So please, guys, let's.
I'll have something to say hopefully one day about that shit.
Oh, definitely you will, bro. Your subs are gonna skyrocket when you get your shit on there. Trust me.
34. Woo.
Same
I
as you
know,
guys.
I'm at 29 right now. I haven't marketed it. I'm gonna do like an ad or something.
Trust me, you guys will get the subs you need. Like I said, your descriptions are in the box, so I make sure that if anybody needs to, they can go in there. Austinator's doing a great job putting all the links.
Austinator, you're the man.
Austinator,
great job.
Everybody in the chat: Andrea, Mama Bear, Flash, Khalib, Ensign, Ricky, all you guys that came to check us out, man. I do appreciate that.
We love
much
you.
Love, much love.
Respect.
Ensign Ricky was in the chat.
What up, Ensign Ricky?
You know what I mean? So hold on, he's right there.
Yeah, I see him. I see him now.
So
yeah.
Much respect, man. You know, we're trying to build this shit. We're trying to keep it real for you guys
You know
all
what?
the time.
I really think we should bust that Busta Rhymes beat up in here, man. Fire. We need to bust that. You know? Because that's how we bring it, man.
I could do it, bro. I could do it, but you get copyright strikes and stuff so it sucks, man. You know,
maybe the three of us will give the Canadian version at the end, you know?
Well,
your chicken neck. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll get something. Canadian brothers can do something. Get Danny on there because Danny has a little rap thing out there which he hasn't even put out yet. I'm telling you,
don't put me on that spot.
I have it. I have it. So I am going to put it out there so you guys can hear it because it's fire.
Oh, please.
You know, but with that being said, we are going to get out of here. Josh is going to close us up like he did last time. Peace and love, guys. Josh.
A little differently now. All right.
Got the stage, brother.
Thank you for watching the O.O.C. It's the place you want to go when you need to break free. Thank you for watching the O.O.C. And we had a good time and we'll see you next week. Hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the show. But now we've got to go. Oh, yeah. All right, that's it. Thank you.
Peace.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled
was
convincing the world he didn't exist.